Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Stipe Miocic, and you're listening to MMA Latest News.com.
It's time to roll, baby.
Yes, everybody, what's going on? My name is Stephen Howson. This is MMA Latest. This is UFC 241 live. Joining me today, I've got Darren Russell and I have got Los James. We've just watched some absolutely banging fights, haven't we? We're not going to talk about who won.
Why? Because you couldn't pick it.
Yeah, because I got it well wrong. And so did Daz.
Shout
You
me.
only went with the other one to be different.
Just shout me if you need the real picks, the winning picks, because I'm here. I can help everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like you, Daz, what can you do?
No, I mean, I used to pick him for a living, but this guy's taking the job now.
Pick a mix, mate. Sweets. He's on about sweets.
Betbull, sign him up.
Yeah, oh yeah, let's forget about that. We are sponsored by the top folks at BetBull, so come and give them a follow. The link is in the description below. Search for MMA Latest on BetBull and come and follow us on there. Make sure you're over 18 and be gamble aware if you're going to be gambling along with us. We have got some absolutely cracking fights. First one is going to be Brunson against Heinisch. We can have a look at the odds for those if you'd like. Let's have a quick look at those. So here's what we've got them as at the moment. Brunson at 5-4. Heinisch the favourite at 5-8. What's your thoughts on that one? How's that one going down?
I reckon.
Give us a
Brunson.
tail of tape up. Give us a tail of tape. Let's have a look how that looks.
I reckon Brunson's going to do it.
Here we go. So we're going there. About 35.
That's what I mean. He's got the high top like me as well.
I like how you got it the wrong way around. That's interesting. Get rid of it. Jesus.
Can't get the staff nowadays.
Do you know what I mean? Prepped in here for hours and still got it wrong. Nice one.
You said it was coming though, didn't you, to be fair? You did say it was coming. You said it was all running a little bit too smooth tonight.
Too smooth.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got. We've got Brunson. We've got... do you know what? Let's be honest with ourselves. We've got two filler fights before the main event really starts. Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa. What on earth is that all about? And then we've got Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, which on paper's potential fight of the night. I also think Romero Costa could be, but I think it probably won't end up being.
I see you soon, man.
And then Cormier DC. DC versus Stipe Miocic for the heavyweight title. And there's a lot to talk about in terms of this one. Respect for Stipe for just going, nah, I'm not fighting anybody. Give me that rematch.
Yeah.
And he got it. Where does DC stack up as all-time great heavyweight? Undefeated at heavyweight. It technically only lost to one man and technically only lost once to him, even though we definitely all saw him lose twice. He just can't beat Jon Jones. He can beat probably every other human being on the planet that isn't Jon Jones. That's got to keep him awake at night, hasn't it?
Most definitely. And I just think he needs to have a little bit more of what Jon Jones is having made, to be honest.
What,
Jokes.
good night's sleep?
Yeah, definitely.
A good night's sleep.
Definitely a good
5 a
night's
day.
sleep. Yeah, five a day.
Good night's
The
sleep.
vitamins, yeah.
It's weird. You look at the people like DC's fought, like everyone else that comes near him, like all the names like Anthony Johnson, Frank Mir, all these people at heavyweight and light heavyweight he's fought, and he looks way better than all of them. But when Jon Jones gets in there, it's almost sad.
Is
to
it a
watch.
mental block?
He must
or is
have
it
mind
just a
control
pure
over him.
Physical thing that he's just not as good as him.
I think it's like Jon Jones is so much taller than him, and it seems like Jon Jones never has to be at like 100%. He can just kind of rock up off the couch like 50%, 30%. Everyone else can
When has he ever been 100%? That's what I actually want to know.
I reckon when he was just powerlifting, did you just see the size of him when he was powerlifting? And allegedly on, no, possibly allegedly on something. He was fucking massive.
It does run in the family though. If you look at the family background, they're all-
Steroid abuse.
linebackers and that in the NFL.
yeah. The natural athletes.
Yeah.
Jones is probably the smallest one of them, isn't he? Really, looking at his brothers and stuff.
Let's just go through a little bit of who Stipe has fought, because he took the reign for the longest successful defenses of the heavyweight title, and his record is a who's who. I mean, go back to 10 years ago. He was fighting the likes of Joey Beltran, Phil DeFry, Stefan Struve, Roy Nelson, Gabriel Gonzaga, Maldonado, Junior Dos Santos, Mark Hunt. I mean, look at this for a run, right? From JDS, Mark Hunt, Orlovsky, Verdum, Overeem, Dos Santos, and Ngannou.
That's the top. That's the top of the top right there.
That's the elite, isn't it? At 265.
He did not get a win in any of them. Like, he wasn't given a win. He had to work for all of those. And then when you look at Daniel Cormier's record and see some of the names that he's got on his belt as well there. Jeff Monson, if we're going to go back that far. Bigfoot Silva, Josh Barnett, Frank Mir, Roy Nelson, Pat Cummins, Dan Henderson, Jon Jones, Rumble Johnson, Gustafsson, Anderson Silva, Rumble again, Jon Jones again, Ozdemir, Stipe, Derek Lewis. Like, it's a hell of a career they've both had.
But it's scary as well, like, that he was initially a heavyweight and he moved down to light heavyweight to help his mate out pretty much. And he was dominating the heavyweight division
Top
before
wingman
then.
duty, that is.
Yeah, you know, and that collision course with Jon Jones, had he stayed at heavyweight, might have never materialised, and we might be talking about...
Because Kane got injured anyway. He probably, in the era of interim titles, he probably could have took an interim title and not ever had to have been... I don't know. I mean, obviously that's something... I mean, how do you deal with that? If you end up on a title run and your mate's also in the same division? Because you've got to go up against that.
Yeah, it'd be hard, but I think sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
You're fighting him in training all the time anyway, aren't you?
That's exactly what I was just about to say. I'm not even friends with most of my friends in the gym, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Kay Musa, Brendan Loughnane, Lerone Murphy, you all know. And I'm in the fight groups, but like before we go to training, I'm saying who the fuck wants to smoke, because someone's getting the smoke today. You know what I mean? And then we're battling it out, and after it we're like, yeah, safe, bro. Yeah,
But if it come down to you having a fight with any of them offered a fight, say,
no, I'm having it. Let's get paid. Let's have it.
That's what my mentality half of it is like. Okay, it's your friend. I can understand why you wouldn't want to fight a friend, but you are fighting them every week at least.
Listen, let's have it right. Yeah, let's have it right now. You're in the house. Yeah, your brother is at your favourite chocolate bar. You're having it, aren't you?
I feel this is a bit personal. Is what you want to say?
What's happened to
Is
you
there
over
a
the years,
confession
mate?
coming in now?
Or you're having it, aren't you?
Hit record
Do you know
on
what I mean? You're scrapping in the house, aren't you? All the little things, computer game, you get beat. You're scrapping in the house. So why are you not going to fight against your mate for money? Well, it's a professional sport. Let's have it. Do you know what I mean?
I like that mentality, but you kind of have to respect the mentality that both DC and Cain Velasquez had, where they just said, we're not going to do it, and I'm going to even change weight classes. And at one time, AKA had everything from middleweight, light heavyweight, all the champions from, and Khabib was obviously the one in waiting. They've had some absolute killers there. It does beg the question, what would have happened if he'd have just carried on at a run at heavyweight and never met Jon Jones? Oh, what a sliding door moment that was.
I reckon a lot of people wish they never met Jon Jones. He's ended a lot of people, hasn't he? A lot of people have rose all the way to the top and slid right back down to the bottom.
He's almost in that phase now where Mayweather was, and kind of still is, I guess, a few years ago, where he's cleaned out that much of his division that people are getting him before they've had a chance to come to the boil. And he's just fucking smacking them down when they're at the start of what would be a 5 or 6 win streak before they then get to Jon Jones with a bit of hype behind them, because they need fucking fresh blood for him. They're getting one win and they're going, oh, and then bosh, and they're nowhere near it. Like Anthony Smith, far too early for him to be dancing with Jon Jones.
Well, now they're talking about like Johnny Walker after 3 wins.
Relax.
And it's like, the division's that shallow, and that's where the argument comes about Jon Jones like stepping up to heavyweight, and he doesn't seem to be keen on doing it anytime soon, which is a bit of, is it a lack of ambition from Jones, or is it a clever thing to kind of stay at light heavyweight and just keep taking on every newcomer and
why
blast
don't the
them
UFC
out?
just force him? I mean, I guess they don't have to, but it'd be interesting to see what he would be like as the heavyweight, and if he went full bad guy as well. Because he's kind of toying with the bad guy thing. Called Israel Adesanya out this week. Have we had a reply on that? Did we get a reply from Adesanya? I don't know if we did. But he was like, why is he calling out lower weight classes? That feels like a bully move, that. Call him up. You know what I mean? Go up.
It seems that Adesanya would be the one to go up, and he seems to be the type of guy that doesn't really care about that.
I reckon he probably likes Adesanya's style. He likes his style. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think there's many people in the higher division. They've got a style that he thinks he's really going to test him.
Heavyweights.
I know that they touch him. I know if they touch him on the chin. We both know. If heavyweights touch you on the chin, it's bed deep balls.
I would like to see Ngannou, Jon Jones.
Yeah.
Ngannou's on a bit of a journey now. Back, after he had his little rock, Stipe toyed with him a little bit. He's rebuilt himself, hasn't he? And now he looks a whole nother prospect. And I think because he's learned on the job training, if you like, does it go down the same way with Jon Jones? Probably. But you only need one, especially off that fucking animal.
He's now back in pole position, isn't he? And with the power he's got, he's a scary sort of prospect to face because the UFC have marketed him so well. And when Stipe kind of blasted him out of there, it was a bit of a letdown for the UFC, I think, because Stipe ain't the most marketable for them. And Ngannou was meant to be the guy that come in and steamrolled him in the first round, but it didn't play out that way. But now, what's going to happen with DC? If he wins tonight, is he going to retire? If he loses, is he going to retire? What does that do for the rest of the division?
Again, yeah, and this is one of the reasons that I really had a bit of an issue with the champ thing. Because you ice two divisions. While he goes and fucks about at heavyweight, what's happening at light heavyweight? Okay, you had Jon Jones. But when with the likes of Henry Cejudo doing it, and everybody was decided they wanted to be champ. When Conor did
Blame Conor.
Yeah, ice two divisions.
Conor, what are you knocking people out like that for, lad? Chill out.
He's doing it in pubs now as well, do you know what I mean?
Oh. Back to his roots. That's probably where he started, though, didn't we all?
What, cracking people in pubs?
We're just having straighteners outside the pub. You know what I mean?
What do you reckon he said to him? Because I've seen the video. If you've not seen the video, Conor's looks like he's pouring out a load of whiskey for people. He goes to this geezer and he throws it he's
probably gone, that's not fucking proper whiskey.
And then he took a belt.
But apparently the guy said, I'm not having this whiskey, it's shit. So Conor's then handed out the other shot and he's like, nah, you try my whiskey. And the guy still knocked it back, so Conor's in his arse and
belted him.
Yeah, just belted him.
Do you know what? I bet his PR guy was like, listen, we're going to get back on side. There's a couple of bad things which we're probably not going to mention that's been in the press, allegedly going
what,
on.
Like?
Someone said not going to mention them.
All right.
There's all sorts of shit going on. So what you're going to do, get out of the pub, give everyone a load of whiskey for free. Just go and mingle with the people. And he's gone, sound, do that. Nothing bad's coming out of that, is it? And then some guy's gone, stick your whiskey up your ass, and he's cracked him.
That's what happens when alcohol's involved, kids.
Well, there's some kid at school, isn't there, in Dublin, whose granddad's, took a dig off Conor McGregor when all the lads at school are asking who it is, you know what I mean?
I don't think it works like that in Ireland,
I reckon.
Not me. Definitely doesn't work like that in Ireland. I think it's the opposite way round. I reckon the kid's in training to do him, mate, when he gets older. I do. I reckon the kid's hitting the road now hard, putting the miles in. Yeah.
So we are just waiting for the start. There's a lot of messing around, all that kind of caper. Just waiting for the first of them to start. Like I said, a couple of pretty ordinary fights, if we're being honest, until what we're really calling the proper main event. Those final three cards, Gabriel Benitez and Sadiq Youssef, and Brunson and Heinisch. We've got to get through those. Heinisch just walking out right now. Let's give you a reminder of those odds if you want to come and bet along with us on BetBull. I've only gone for the main three, and we'll talk about them as we get to them. But there we go. Brunson 5-4, Heinisch at 5-8. The favourite. How do we see this one going?
There's a weird thing with Brunson. You look through his record, he only seems to lose to the bigger guys in the division he's fought. He's lost to Jacare, Yoel Romero, Robert Whittaker, Anderson Silva. Outside of these are normally the fights Derek Brunson wins, but he's at this stage in his career now where it's can he still compete at this level? Well,
look at the losses, right? Kendall Grove, Jacare, Yoel Romero, Robert Whittaker, Anderson Silva, Jacare again, Adesanya. You can't, yeah.
Pretty much champs only.
Yeah,
along that list.
But then he's got some great wins in the middle. Chris Lieben, Lorenz Larkin, Sam Alvey, Canero, Uriah Hall, Dan Kelly, Machida, Elias Theodorou. He's had some good wins in there too.
I think he wins tonight. I think he gets the win tonight.
He's good value as the underdog, but Heinisch is meant to be the next guy, you know what I mean, coming through. And The UFC seemed quite hot on him, but Brunson's like gatekeeper, isn't he, to the top 5?
I'm not being funny, but
Another from the Contender Series.
We've seen what happens to the guys. What you guys think are coming through tonight?
Wait, one fight.
I don't care. I'm
to be
up.
fair,
Hey, I'm up.
to be
At
fair,
the minute, I'm up and I'm bragging.
The bookies was giving him at 1 to 10 to win Devontae Smith in the last fight. A guy steps in on about, I think it was 47 minutes notice to fight him, right? And fucking sparks him. Ain't nobody seen that coming.
And
I did.
Los James
I
was
did.
Trying to be
predicted it.
different.
I did. I could see it. As soon as I seen that hairdo, I knew that go faster stripe. Finish him.
It was a good go faster strike. Brunson walking out just now.
In the mode.
What song would you be listening to now if you were walking out?
Joe Rogan podcast.
I think it's the Stephen Howson podcast with Brendan and Kane, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Weird one, wearing headphones as you're walking out with your tune playing, allegedly.
It's a bit of a weird one. You pick your walkout song and then
Do you know what?
put your headphones in and crack on without it.
Do you reckon he can hear his walkout song though when he's coming out? Because I've always thought, because quite a few people do come out with headphones on, and I think with all the crowd, and can you actually hear the song? Because I've been to a few places. Sometimes it's been that noisy where you can hardly hear it. Do you know what I mean? So I wonder if they can.
What's it like when you walk out? Is it like, do you soak up the moment?
All the women just
music,
throw
or-
the knickers at me. I can't be bothered with it, you know. I'm just like this, like my head movement's going before I even get in the cage.
Collecting them, picking them up.
Yeah, of course. But nah, it's like that. Tampons and all that. But no, it's electric, mate. I don't think you can't. If you could bottle that up and sell it, big money. But it's great. It's amazing. I think that's one of the things that you look forward to the most. Walking out to a good crowd, you got all your fans there, and it's you can't put.
You fought in Tanko, didn't you?
Yeah,
That must have been a good atmosphere.
that was fucking wild.
I can imagine Tanko.
It was wild. It was wild. It was wild. I fought on Cage Steel about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I feel like the atmosphere in bigger places, like it's totally different. So, like at the way that Victoria Warehouse was set out. Mad.
Victoria Warehouse is basically standing as well.
Yeah,
And I think that makes a massive difference.
definitely.
Yeah, the
It's
atmosphere
all on one side, but because it's standing, it looks like it's right on top.
Yeah.
And I imagine it feels like it's right on top in there as well.
And that's where like arena shows, like you say, the atmosphere
Sometimes you
does
can hear
get
the
lost,
pin
doesn't it?
drop, yeah.
Well, like this here now, so it's not full in there yet.
No.
I reckon it's going to fill up, like we've said, probably for the Yoel Romero fight onwards, it'll start to fill up. There's not really that many people in here watching this one. So, especially some of the earlier prelims as well, those first, second prelim fights. You can hear people in the front row just be like, yeah, I'll have a Coke. You get a popcorn as well. Yeah. Like, that must be weird to fight in like an empty place like that. There's more atmosphere in the gym, I bet.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's
I don't like what he's doing here. This mean mugging the camera sort of caper.
Bruce
Look,
Buffer loves it.
Comes
doesn't he?
across a bit of a balance.
Bruce Buffer loves it when people come over and kind of hype Bruce up. And
Yeah, Bruce is the man though. You got to give Bruce the smoke.
I'll go with
man.
Brunson.
Bruce. You going with him?
Going with Brunson.
Oh, you know, I know why.
Why?
'Cause he's just pissed you off doing that.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
that's you, because you was for him before that, weren't you?
No,
you wasn't.
No.
Or was it? Oh, you.
I'm
was you for it?
toying, but if I'm picking now,
Don't
I'm
be toying
picking.
with no one in here, though. It's not
I
that
think
sort of show.
Brunson for the
So
experience.
that sort of
Don't be
vibe.
sitting on the fence here. Get your pick done.
I'm going Heinisch.
Right.
Going
Sweet.
Heinisch.
I'm
What?
going with the bro.
Joey Beltran, where's his
the beard
tash?
gone?
Has he tucked it in?
I
Or has
know
he got rid of
bars
it?
Nah, I reckon he's got elastic bands on it. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing? You all right? Fucking hell.
I believe in some commissions he wasn't approved to referee because of his beard. It was like a health and safety thing. Like legitimately, like there's certain states in America. you
Right,
can't
here we
ref
go. We are underway. Round one, Brunson and Heinisch.
And it's just marching straight forward.
Oh my God, what's going on
Oh.
here? And is it over already or what? Heinisch throwing
no,
a head
no.
kick. Brunson's managed to get the clinch, and
Rats, what was that?
and he's not got the takedown. He's
Is that
gone
one
for
of
it.
them guys in town that, you know, were on the wires? Do you know what I mean? That you walk past in Manchester. You know what I mean, don't you?
They're just floating in the air like they're walking.
I don't know how he didn't manage to take him down, and that was unbelievable from
He
Heinisch.
came out pretty, like, relaxed, like he didn't want to touch gloves, but it's like he didn't want to go near him neither.
So Heinisch has thrown a head kick, like, almost immediately, which Brunson's sort of fell back onto his shins with, and then clinched and gone for a takedown. Heinisch has ridden it with some Matrix shit, is the only way I could describe it.
Stiff.
Weird. And now they're up against the cage.
Let's hope he starts.
Let's see what goes on here. He's looking to throw that head kick again. Oh, no, he's going to the legs.
Heinisch will take a lot of confidence from that first exchange, especially, you know, the way Brunson, he sort of walked into the high kick straight away, and Heinisch is certainly the aggressor early
his
on.
hands up a bit. I feel like he's
especially
it's
with
like
these head
slow
kicks.
motion. He's not even. I don't feel like he's trying to block. Look, look.
Heinisch coming forward, throwing. Definitely a bell end, though. Oh, Brunson there with a 1-2.
Nice. Which?
Heinisch moving around a lot, but quite flat on his feet. Do you know what I mean? Like, he seems like he's moving around a lot, but I think Brunson's got the footwork on him. I think
He has, but his hands are. He's moving slow. I feel like he's like
relaxed,
just that
isn't he?
little second
Been in there
behind.
with everyone. Chilling. This fucking punk.
He has, but I just got him head kicked. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for him still, but
Only fought in May this year as well. Took
Yeah.
it to a decision. Don't often go to a decision. Anderson took him to a decision to beat him.
Yeah, Heinisch has just kind of come up half out of nowhere and through contender series and just rose through the rankings pretty quick. And
yeah.
now you're telling me he wins this.
Heinisch shot for a takedown stuffed.
He's probably looking around about getting towards the top 5 in a stacked division as well.
Brunson's just
nah, he's relaxed. You know why I'm watching him now? I'm thinking, yeah, he's just relaxing on smoke.
I think Heinisch knows that this is the gatekeeper he's got to get past to get into that sort of upper echelon.
Yeah.
And
It looks a little bit more urgent.
Yeah.
Got a bit more urgency in his game.
You see, it's weird. Heinisch is looking very low towards as if he's expecting kicks from Brunson, whereas Brunson's just staring right
in his eyes.
Heinish's
Isn't it?
eyes, yeah.
He is.
Literally, you barely actually see him
almost like
blink.
he's trying to tell him something like that.
Yeah. Like. Oh, there you go.
It's just
Nice
like a
head kick.
permanent stare down for the entire fight, pretty much.
Brunson, has he got the takedown? He's got a single. Heinisch up against the cage. I think he might have got that.
Trips on.
If he can't get him
Trips
down
on,
here,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, this motherfucker is the most flexible thing
Well,
I've
nice
ever
shots
seen.
thrown from one leg from
Yes.
Heinisch.
How has he not took him down here? What the hell?
Heinisch has got some crazy balance, though. We've figured that out so
Yeah.
far.
So
he doesn't even
Heinisch
need anything on the floor.
Might
and
be a
he's got it
part of the
figured out.
Matrix. That was weird. He had a single and he had it up over his waist and he was just hopping.
He's circling right towards that left thigh kick.
I want to see if Heinisch can keep up this sort of tempo because it's been a lot of nervous energy, it looks like, from him.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
He just
Head
glanced
kick
that
from
one.
Brunson.
Head kick from Brunson. Andreas in the comments says, thought Brunson was going to land a rock bottom when he had him in a clinch at the start.
Take off the armband.
Very scrappy at the moment. Not a lot of technique going on here.
Oh, there we go.
Brunson's just landed a couple, pushed him back.
Heinisch looks like he's breathing quite heavily, though.
He
considering
does. He's
how
a
early
bit
it is.
sloppy almost, isn't he? Brunson shoots for another takedown. If he lands this one, he might steal the round.
That shoot was from the changing rooms as well. Probably could have jumped
He told
over
him,
that.
he was like, I'm going to shoot.
Yeah.
And he stood him up. He still not took him down.
Bang.
Wow.
Oh. Stopped on the spin there. Good control.
How fucking freaky is his takedown defense? How'd you score that one?
It's like you said, if he would have scored the takedown,
I think that would have swung
it.
But the stuff in the takedowns doesn't count.
That's
it doesn't matter. It's an offensive sport.
That's it. It's just a weird round. Like the most damage was probably done by Heinish's early flurry, and then the rest of it was a little bit.
I think that shook everyone. Even Heinisch was like, "Oh shit, now what?"
Yeah.
Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. How do you guys score it? Let me know. Josh has got £10 on Brunson. Yeah, that was the opening exchange.
Boom.
Just rushed him, really, hadn't he?
Yeah.
It seemed to be like in the first minute or two, Heinisch's striking was on point. He couldn't seem to miss, and ever since then, it's kind of been a little bit shaky from both of them, really.
So he is about a minute into this second round. I think he's going to gas.
Gassy Bumholio.
I think he's going to gas, and I think Brunson's probably going to get a takedown, and then he'll probably decision this one out, I reckon.
It looks like that's Brunson's kind of path to victory so far. It seems to be one of the main things he's going for.
Looks a lot more switched on now this round.
Still going high with the kicks, Heinisch. And still does have a hell of a lot of energy on him. Let's remind you of those odds. Heinisch did come into this one as the favourite, 5-8. Brunson was 5-4. Let us know if anyone's got anything on that. Josh said he's got a tenner on him. Mason says Heinisch looks desperate to finish, whereas Brunson seems calm and willing to take his time. And that might be the experience that plays out.
Definitely.
A little bit.
I agree with that. Definitely.
Brunson's been in these bigger fights, whereas Heinisch is kind of new to these. High up the card fights. Brunson's been there and done it before with.
He's dropped him.
Danny in the comments said, need Brunson win here. 6 out of 6 so far. Go on, lad. How the hell? I'm not having that.
Surely you didn't pick Karma Worthy.
No, you didn't pick Karma Worthy. Don't lie. No one picked Karma Worthy, did they?
Don't know.
I missed that when I was reading the comments. Anyway, what happened? How did he rock him?
I don't know whether it was a proper rock because he hit him and he kind of sat down a little bit, but was still there. So it was, I don't know.
And he shot for the takedown.
Yeah. So he might have just been a little bit off balance or back against the cage.
Yeah, Brunson seems to be growing in confidence. In the first round, it was Heinisch kind of marching forward, Brunson counter-striking.
Yeah, he's controlling it a lot more
now. He's following up with another.
He's hurt.
Step forward.
He's still taking his time, though. Just, I don't know if it's his experience or what it is with him. Brunson looked like he had some real luck there, landing a couple of lefts, and then just let him get back up.
Yeah, you thought he just stayed on him. He's fading out now.
Yeah, he was sloppy at the end of the first, and now we're only 2.5 through the second.
Well, you called it. I'll give you that one.
Brunson, he's blowing, but he's also chilling by the looks of it as well.
He's just growing in confidence as the fight's going on by the looks of it, and now he's landing with a lot more success.
I want to see him go with a nice tactical takedown. That's what I'd be telling him if I was in his corner now. Let's get a takedown, and let's steal this round, because I think you do that, he ain't going to be there.
Nice knee there.
He might even get a finish here. He's finding a bit of success with the hands.
Oh, nice. Got his back.
The next there. Brunson's on his back. Heinisch stood up. They're over in the corner by the cage wall.
Corner there, telling him
corner
to
going
calm
sick.
down.
No idea what they're saying. Very animated. Oh yeah, chill out by the looks of it.
You didn't know whether he should separate and stay on him, really, because he had him there and now.
Come on, get this takedown now. I don't know how he's still standing from these.
It seems like he gets to the point where he's about to take him down and then kind of abandons it.
Mm-hmm. Mason says Heinisch is slowing down right now. Brunson submission in the third, says Kieran McCulloch. Who have you lot got to win the Diaz fight? Well,
Diaz.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, right, sorry. Set me jumping in for my boy, you know. Got to, lad. Love him, you know.
We'll get to that in a minute. Let's get this one out of the way, and then we'll definitely be talking about Nate Diaz.
Totally jumped out of the way, that jumping knee there. He's just all over him.
Oh, slip there from Brunson. Heinisch has got a bit excited and tried to follow in.
he can
He's
see
just
everything
swinging
that he's
one hammers
throwing.
now, isn't he?
I think this has been Brunson's game plan from the start. Relax. Relax. He's going to come out with nervous energy because he knows he's kind of got it all on the line to do.
Yeah, he's the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He's the one in the position with it all to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's not troubled by him here, is
No.
he?
No, he's figured him out, I think, especially midway through this round.
But do you know what? Like, you could see the judges giving Heinisch that first round, and he's just shot for a takedown, which Brunson has stuffed, turned it round, and he's landed some shots. If this goes to Heinisch, this second round, that's an absolute joke.
That's what we have to pull with.
Don't move.
There we go.
And inhale the stale.
How are you scoring it?
His head's gone, mate, after inhaling that. Yeah, Brunson, he's
2-0.
Yeah, do you know what? I reckon the first round was you could probably give a draw.
They don't usually. They always find an excuse to call it for someone.
Yeah, so I reckon 2-0
Definitely,
then.
yeah.
2-0 then, because he's straight after that head kick, he just come back and ruled the round anyway, didn't he? Let's have it right. So
if Heinisch can come back now and take the third round, it's kind of like goes down to how did people score the first round, because Heinisch probably did the most damage in that first round.
I think Heinisch might have scored the first round. This is where the 10-9's bollocks, because I think Brunson won that second round more than Heinisch won the first. But on the cards, it'll be 1-1.
They are. The boy.
Oh, what a fucking bell sniff. Take that belt off, you bell end.
Nah, he's jokes, you know. Where's his gal, though? He's usually got 100 gal.
UFC just started giving him one ticket now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
Too many bits.
Totally speculating.
He's got his Donald Trump supporting hat on as well.
Fucking absolute weapon. Kieran says Colby needs put down. Unfortunately, there's not many people who could do it. Because as much of a whopper he is, he's actually a very, very, very good fighter. And I think Usman's got his work cut out of him. Come on, Usman.
That's such a weird fight.
Mason says, I'd say it's level at the moment, but Heinisch probably needs to go for a bit more. He's looking at the way he fights, he's definitely going to try to pour it on a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Brunson, do you know what? It's probably on who gets a takedown in this round.
And Heinisch seems to look pretty fresh.
I feel like Heinisch he's stepping out too much. He needs to maybe slip a bit more on the inside and land shots.
Can he trip
he's always just on.
There we go. There's that takedown from Brunson.
Nice.
He's up. Wow, great scramble. Does that score?
It seems like Heinisch has been told in between rounds that he's got to win this round, and he's come out.
Urgency, he has, Anna.
Looks fresh, but now Brunson's just trying to clinch with him and tire him out a little bit more and get some control time in.
Yeah, this isn't a bad game plan here, I don't think, from Brunson. Stuff him up against the cage, slow him down, take the energy out of him, and probably steal the round by doing so as well, because he's pretty active when he's in that corner. He's already got a takedown. 3:40 odd left in the round.
He needs to be throwing. There you go.
See, he's throwing a lot in Heinisch, but nothing's landing.
No,
and Brunson's just chipping away at him. He's probably landing every other one.
Yeah, his combinations, he's missing 2 and landing 1, and he's just not putting them together.
D in the comments, what's happening, our kid?
Tired now.
He says, can we start a GoFundMe for a new MAGA hat for Colby? Yeah, Heinisch just done a nice and lazy double leg takedown, which easy sprawl for Brunson. Brunson looks well in control here. Probably, if he manages to pull a win out here, you'd have to say very good game planning from him.
Yeah.
Both of the hands are pretty low. Which,
I'll take down. Nice.
Can he do anything with this one, though? Because he got up very quick on the last one. Oh, he's got a hook in.
One hook.
Tell you what, it's a slippery fucker, isn't it?
Boom.
Oh!
That one
everything into that left hand.
Oh, from the back door to the front. That. Nice jab. Oh.
They both look knackered.
No, they are knackered.
They're both well out on their feet. It's become a bit of a slop fest this last 2 minutes.
Oh,
good elbow.
Nice right
Brunson,
elbow.
if Brunson doesn't come away with this win, then this was a rig from the start. Kieran, crazy. I think Brunson nearly finished Whitaker. Is it crazy? I mean, he's a good, experienced fighter. Both gas, says Kieran.
Oh, lovely
Nice
shot.
left.
He's just got the timing and the reach on him.
Yeah.
Every
Heinisch
time.
is just throwing
But
a jab. That's it now.
Yeah.
He's just trying to hit him with a jab, and it's not enough.
Heinisch, when he comes in, he's coming in too deep. He's coming in too much.
He almost looks out of options now.
Yeah, he has. Because he was closing the distance too much, and then he was too far on the outside. Do you know what I mean?
Just over a minute left now. Oh, nice right hand.
But then he throws the same right hand, throws something else to do you know what I mean?
His combinations aren't landing.
No.
It'd be interesting to see if has he landed a 2 or 3 strike combination in the entire
Has he
fight.
fuck?
Body opening, the opening exchange with landing a head kick.
Nice. Oh, there's the flexibility again.
About a minute left. Brunson's just ducking these because he's telegraphing everything at the moment.
Yeah, swinging from the houses.
And that's all he's throwing, just one punches at a time.
There you go. Nice little combo.
I'm just trying to march him down now. Time is running out.
Harry Matthews, who have you got money on in the Romero fight? Feel like could go either way. I went with Yoel Romero.
I see you soon, man. That's who I've got.
Again, I kind of went with the experience on that one.
Well, that's it.
Otherwise, I don't fucking know.
It was one of those. The more you look at it, the more you're like, you almost don't want to bet on it.
Yeah.
Because you kind of weighing up the pros and cons of both of them. Yoel Romero is just
Has he gone for a sneaky
animal,
little
isn't
takedown
it?
at the
physical specimen.
It's his neck, mate.
Telling
There's so
you.
much meat.
Girth, lad.
Girthy neck.
Girth, lad.
Kieran says 2-1 Brunson.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd score it 3-0 Brunson as he was more active and aggressive in the first. Yeah, I could go with that. What do you last reckon?
I reckon Brunson's got this.
Certainly
Definitely.
Brunson's fight. It's just a question of the 2-1 or the 3-0 for me.
It's literally that one moment in the first round, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's all Heinisch, really landed any sort of combination that seemed to damage him,
Oof. There's so many punches. We haven't seen the fight stats from this to see what was landed, but yeah, I would expect this is probably going to be a win for Brunson. Just showing a couple of highlights there of what Heinisch did manage to land. Mason says, time to appreciate Adesanya for completely freezing Brunson and making him look like an average fighter. There you go, significant strike. 60-40. 2 takedowns attempted. 2 takedowns landed for Brunson. 10 attempted, 8 attempted for Heinisch. Unbelievable sprawling from both of them there in that one.
I think Heinisch's sort of takedown attempts were mostly when he was getting hurt and he was just shooting to kind of get out of range, Doesn't look like Heinisch is expecting a...
No, I'd be very shocked if they managed to pull this on. I like how they put Brunson's shirt on backwards. That was cool. 29-28. So they did give him the first. Literally for that head kick. That's it. You've just given him a round on the back of that head kick.
Just based on the damage. And I suppose he did control the range more in that fight. He was a little bit more aggressive in that first round, whereas Brunson kind of took over in the latter stages of that round and the rest of the fight.
Mate, Joey Beltran's mustache, massive again.
Yes,
I'm not happy that that's gone.
it's a huge
That's the
disappointment.
biggest talking point. Jack in the comments says Brunson sucks. You fucking suck, Jack.
Long dick.
You're going to learn today.
You got to learn today.
Brunson just needs to cut all his hair off already. Why?
He's only got his clinging onto it. What is it? Plaits or has he got?
guy.
What's he got? Well,
Just let it roll, man.
he's got.
Brunson
Right,
won 14 minutes of that. Scandalous if he doesn't win, says Adam Dickinson. Yeah, I'd roll with that. Yeah, 14 minutes. 7 out of 7 now, says Danny. Nobody had anyone.
How much is Danny set to win?
Yeah, have you actually bet on this, Danny?
What are you on, lad? Wages,
It says
lad?
7 out of 7.
Did he?
Yeah, which is lies because nobody.
Say that again.
Anyone
How many?
but Devontae Smith. Nobody. Nobody had Kamar Worthy. Even Kamar Worthy's corner didn't have Kamar Worthy. Watching back, they was like, oh shit.
Was I the only person that had him? I think I was in the world, wasn't I? I knew. Look, I've just picked another winner.
It's a shame he didn't jump on
right
the BetBull, wasn't it? And put some money on it, you know.
If you would like to come and follow what we're doing on BetBull, the link is in the description below. Come and join us. Come and follow MMA Latest over on there as well. And come and see the bets that we've got on for tonight's fights. I only bet on the last three, so we're getting stuck into those very shortly. Before we get into that, we've got Benitez and Yusuf.
Sadiq Yusuf is a beast. And he's not given enough respect, I don't think.
Who are you going for?
Sadiq.
I'm going for
my
Yusuf.
Nigerian friend.
Yeah. I always go for my Nigerian friends. I'm sorry, guys. I'm only joking. Nah, I like his hairdo. He's got an hairdo like mine. So
Sorry, what? I just missed those odds. Give me the odds again. Right, here we go. Here's the odds then. This is what we are looking at. Yusuf is 4-11. Benitez 11-5. Bookies are going with overwhelming favourite there of Yusuf. If you fancy that, link is in the description. Come and join us on BetBull. Screenshot of your bets and your accas for tonight. I'll give him a cheeky little retweet. Josh has a nice 31 quid if Brinson is given the win. He was given the win. Cash out 70 quid. How much did you have on it then if you've had 7 out of 7 so far? It's usually decent that by the time you get 7.
Did he put £1 or £2 on? Do you know what I mean?
Must have been a quid or two, yeah. Dwarvish says, it's a dangerous fight for Diaz, but I think he's too much dog in that fight. Wait, tonight? Go on then, let's have a fucking talk about this. Diaz versus Pettis. You guys get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think?
I think with it being over 3 rounds, does that give Diaz enough time to, you know, swing what's probably going to be a lot of early pressure from Pettis back round?
He's coming out with the pit pat, body shot. Probably punch himself in the face a couple of times. The smoke, he's coming out with the smoke. I don't mean the smoke, I mean the smoke.
Which we saw at the open workout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was only working out, he was doing.
I'm telling you. But that's what happens when you're a ruthless killer like Diaz, man.
I mean, I'm wearing a Diaz t-shirt, right? But because I love the guy's personality, but as a fighter, he hasn't got the tools, the skill to beat Pettis.
I think he's got the pressure.
All he's got is the toughness.
And the weight, I think that's the biggest thing in Diaz's favour. He's probably going to be 10, 15 pounds heavier than Pettis.
Has he had to cut for this then? Or has he had to cut a lot for this?
The guy's doing triathlons and shit like that. He's probably always not far around his weight.
But Pettis probably just had a piss in the morning and walked on the scales.
True.
So how much is Pettis, an undiminished Pettis, how much of a dangerous fighter is he?
We talked about him fighting at 145, 18 months ago, and now he's fighting at 170. He can't be cutting that much weight to get to that point, maybe 5-10 pounds. You know a lot about cutting weight, I mean. How tough is it?
Oh, the bath. The bath's deep. It is tough. But I feel like you can't fucking rule Pettis out of anything, man. He's had some 6 stoppages.
Not just the stoppages, he's got 7 submission victories as well.
There you go.
I think people sleep on his ground game. I'd actually like to see this go to the ground.
I don't think you can fuck with Diaz on the ground, though, to be honest.
He's a legit black belt.
Yeah,
a legit black belt. I think this is an interesting fight in so many ways. I think on the feet, I think Pettis has got the speed to outstrike him. But does he have the power to outstrike him? That's the question mark. And the toughness that you're going to have with Nate Diaz as well, because you can hit this motherfucker all day long.
He's in your face. He's in your face.
Ding, ding.
He's in your face from the get-go.
He's been out of there for a while, though, hasn't he? And I mean, fitness ain't going to be an issue because, like we said, the guy runs triathlons. He's always staying fit, but mentally, are you the same if you've been out of there for a while?
Do you know what? I think there's only certain people in this game mentally that are ready for. I think Dominic Cruz is definitely one, and I think Diaz is in that bracket whereby Like, look at him, like, with all the, when he came up against Conor. Conor mentally breaks people. He breaks you down. I don't care what you say. He mentally breaks. He's like that.
He gave less of a fuck than
Exactly.
anyone.
So, like, we're talking about a guy who walked out of his mum's Mary not giving a damn about anyone, ready to just iron any man out.
Gotta respect the way him and his brother do business.
Oh, they're ruthless.
They couldn't find a fuck to give, could they?
Stockton slapping motherfuckers everywhere, man. They don't care.
Was it the Robbie Lawler fight? Where he's just shouting, Stockton, 205, motherfucker. And Robbie Lawler's like,
what?
What's going on?
Is he fucking roofed in right or what?
Well, I always remember the Cerrone one where it was going into the third round and Cerrone was all busted up and Diaz just went like that across the cage. And he was like...
Yeah. Just like, fuck's sake. Or the Paul Daly one with Nick, when all the build-up, Paul Daly's like, you haven't got the minerals to stand with me. And to be fair, there might not be many people in the world who have got the minerals to stand with Paul Daly, because that's usually a bad idea, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then Nick Diaz boxed his fucking head off.
Yeah.
And I remember just sitting there going, I didn't think that was possible. I thought Paul Daly was going to murder him.
Nah, the boxing of the Diaz brothers it's not something to be looked over. You can't sleep on them. They're there and they're pitter patter in your face. They're not even tough shots. They're just hitting you with volume.
You ever tried doing that?
What?
To see how it goes down? To just be touching up someone, and then like
I
drop
don't
every
really
fifth or
into.
sixth one.
I like touching up gal, but I don't know about man.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm only messing.
I've seen your Instagram. You're cuddling more dudes.
Smoke time, maybe. Bro, do you know what? Bastard. No, that's what I've been working on in training myself. Touch, land, touch, land, and it's been paying off. So that's definitely.
Because you got tense every time.
Course.
The breathing of the other guys all over the fucking show, innit?
Course. So yeah, it's definitely. I'm looking to implement that into my game, because until a few fights ago, I was stiffler. You know what I mean? So yeah, I reckon the pit pats it's the way forward. It's the way forward. Energy saving as well. I know you're doing more, but
it's because you're not trying to clean someone off
exactly.
every single time.
You see more as well.
You're more relaxed.
Exactly, you see more openings are coming, because the person, when you're like this, the person's thinking shit.
And then you're like, oh, liver shot. Bam!
Yeah, the openings come from that.
And off with like the pressure and the strikes you're landing, you're kind of point scoring as well.
Exactly.
Getting the openings along the way, you know.
Yeah, you are winning decisions by doing that. And for Nate Diaz, and to a certain extent Nick Diaz as well, they're doing that because they kind of want you to shoot on them.
Yeah.
Because they're happy days on their back. The jiu-jitsu of someone like Nate Diaz is super underrated. Super underrated. This is a guy that, like we said, legit black belt. A respected black belt. But he's striking. He throws his striking with the confidence that he gets to throw it, because he's so good on the ground. He's like, fucking take me down.
Yeah.
Watch what happens.
He's ruthless on the ground. Absolutely ruthless.
Well, that's the thing in the fight, was the like discrepancy and the difference between the two of them. Like on the ground, is Diaz way ahead of Pettis? I don't think so.
You've also got to throw strikes in the mix as well, and what the punches and elbows do, that can level up someone's jits kind of easily.
But like you can see Diaz get like cut open very early off one strike, and it doesn't mean a lot because the guy cuts off walking into his bathroom door. You know,
he's not interested, is he? He likes to taste his own blood. Then he's like,
Pettis is the same as well, isn't he?
True.
The Tony Ferguson fight,
yeah,
licking the blood off his hands, and what a great fight that was for however long it lasted.
Yeah.
That lead leg of Diaz is something that Conor McGregor's not exactly known for his kicking game either. He likes to keep the distance using that oblique kick to the outside of the knee, but he's not someone that you'd ever say chewed up a leg like Barbosa or someone like that. He managed to chew up Nate Diaz's front leg a little bit because he's very heavy. He's kind of boxing sort of stance on that lead leg. Is Sergio Pettis going to put that in the front row, do you think?
Well, you'd think so, and Loz is a leg kick connoisseur himself. So
the chopper,
I mean,
aka the chopper. I'm not
Loz
on about
the chopper, James.
Not on about the third leg neither. Even though I am known for that. Everyone out there, go check out the chopper.
But delivery. Landon.
Speaking to the chopper.
But how much is constantly landing leg kicks on someone? How much does that impact yourself if you're constantly targeting the legs? How much does that impact your own legs?
Do you know what? If you're landing the leg kick right, it's your shin into their flesh, so it's nothing. It's when they start checking leg kicks that
you check one, they check another one, and you're like,
you put
so
a foot on an elbow, you put a foot on a knee.
Exactly.
Like,
But I think that is the only downfall in Diaz's game is the leg kicks. I've seen him check a few off Conor, but because he relies on his boxing so much, it's hard to keep thinking, and his stance is quite wide, so it's hard to keep lifting that leg up to check it. So I think if Pettis is going to come for him, that could be the deciding factor.
One thing I think you got to look for this one, I think he's going to go both to the inside and the outside of it, and then I think he's going to feint. I think he's going to feint and go up top. And I think you might catch him doing that. Depends. If he started chewing it up, I think that's pulling Nate's hands down just that little bit much, because he'll probably try and grab one, and then he's going to go upstairs, and that might be all she wrote, I think.
I think the biggest surprise will be if either one of them gets finished, because I can't see it going anything other than the distance.
Well, Darren, my bet of the day is actually... we didn't do a graphic for this, sorry, so we'll just throw the usual one up. My bet of the day was Pettis to get a finish, and that was at 3-1. Not amazing odds for a finish, but that's what I went with. That was my bet of the day, was Pettis to finish.
I went with fight of the night for the tournament. I think, judging by what we've seen so far, there ain't been much competition for a clear fight of the night winner so far that Pettis versus Diaz couldn't outdo if the fight lives up to its expectations.
I reckon it's going all the way.
It was Closer and Giagos. That was fight of the night.
But should that win it, would you reckon, over Diaz Pettis, if it lives up to the expectations?
They never live up to the expectations, did they?
So depressing, isn't he, for coming on to 4 a.m. Trying to stay awake.
You know what?
Yeah, I'll have the water.
3 waters, please, Sakid.
Yeah, I'll have the water.
Gabriel Benitez then and Sadiq Youssef coming up next. I don't know what's going on because our screen's gone off. Let me sort that one out. When did that go off?
We're looking at a lovely cliff.
The lighthouse, that.
On a cliff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the cliff. Don't jump, mate. Not healthy.
Yeah, nice cold one.
Thank you, water boy. Cut his fucking head out.
Yep, they're already in the cage, and we would have totally missed that one. Here we go. We're getting it back on now. I'm not missing any boot. Who you guys? Hang on, I'll start that one again. Who you guys got for the upcoming bout? We have got Gabriel Benitez and Sadiq Youssef. Who is taking this one? Let me know in the comments below. Kieran says Diaz versus Pettis winner sets up a fight at MSG with Masvidal. Masvidal's really just become the new flavour of the month, hasn't he, on the back of some of the behind the scenes that have happened recently following a Till fight, and then also absolutely murdering a guy live on TV a couple of weeks ago. Oh, what a finish that was.
Wow.
It's just he seems to come on this hype like Diaz did. You know, he's paid his dues across the year in the sport, and then he's got these fights where he's appealed to the masses, and now Masvidal's kind of about to probably surpass, Nate Diaz levels of popularity, I would say. Especially if he goes and wins the title.
Do you know what? They're both from the street, and that's what I love. They're both from the street.
Real
They're not out. The real recognise is real. They're not out here bullshitting people. They're out here just going about the day-to-day business, putting food on the table, and getting the job done.
And they both smack you in the mouth for free.
Yeah.
If you ask
for now, do not walk towards them with any form of soda, your jukes up, anything. You best have your hands in your back pocket. I reckon even then Diaz is Stockton slapping you.
Well, who wins in a fight between those two?
I think Masvidal.
I hate it, because I like the pair of them.
Here we go, getting ready to rock and roll. Dean in the cage. Both fighters are ready.
Let's
have
go.
it. Here we go. Round 1.
And Sadiq Youssef just became the most viewed fight on Contender Series, surpassing Sean O'Malley as well.
I tell you what,
throwing heat from the
this
get-go.
should not. I mean, we've
he's
said
done.
this a few times tonight, and it has done. But this should
done.
go the distance.
Big overhand right.
He's done.
Benitez is getting. I believe the term is touch the fuck up.
And he's circling straight towards the right hand.
He's not going to last too long here.
He's just trying to get off the cage, but when he's trying to come forward to get off, he's just
walking
getting
him.
lit.
It's like Halloween H2O. This he's just walking after him.
Oh,
I think he's been poked in the eye.
He's bleeding at the side. Is that the side of his head that he's cut on?
His head's gone.
Hey, if you're enjoying our little live stream that we're doing, why not give it a like? And if you're an absolute gangster, why not share it?
He's rubbing his eye now. Yusuf's
He's
just
got his
staying
card.
calm,
He's got his card.
mixing
Card's
up to the
marked.
body. Benitez seems to be trying to figure a way. How can I get off the cage and press him back a little bit?
He's gone from circling round on the outside to on the other side of the cage now. So let's hope he starts throwing something.
He's smiling though.
Yeah,
It's right on his eyebrow, that
enjoying
cut,
it.
isn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
you,
it's a
mate,
tough cut.
you're in the UFC, innit? He's buzzing. He's getting paid no matter what.
Well, he's also getting fucked up as well.
yeah.
It's definitely happening. Let us know your thoughts on this one. Is this one even getting out of the first round?
I don't think so. He's getting stalked down. I think the last minute he's going to pick up the pressure.
The Yusuf is kind of like just taking his time a little bit now. Kind of allowing Benitez
He set his
to...
stall out and he's put the pressure on. Now I think he's just going to chip away at him. 3 minutes to go. He's just outside of that reach every time. Every time Benitez throws.
And he's so cool. Look how calm he is. He just held
nice
his hand and
little-
kicked him in the head.
Lovely.
That's pure bully move.
Oh,
Nice. Sharp.
This
sharp.
feels very much like a matter of time before Yusuf gets the win here.
Yeah.
he's doing so well as well. He's having such success to the head, but he's mixing it up to the body with the leg kicks that Benitez kind of doesn't know what's coming next.
Can I just add that'd take me to 3-3 as well. So I'd be out here winning the odds. Oh! I spoke soon.
And Yusuf's
I
rocked.
have
my
no
mouth.
idea what happened then.
You just got dropped like a bad habit.
Oh. But Benitez, when he dropped him, he almost toyed with kicking him on the ground then.
It looks like he's recovered quite well.
His eyes still look a little bit...
Oh!
Where he's pushed him back.
Yusuf's kind of decided he wants to start
Looks like
making this a fight again.
His one eye swollen. or
Yeah, it
something.
looks like
Does
his
that
right
look-
eye.
eye.
looked-
Yeah, his right
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, it
Yusuf
looks
looks
like
like he
it's
may have
closing a
took
bit.
some damage, maybe in what dropped him. Need to see a replay of that.
This is what I love about MMA. Just when you think you've got it marked out, it only takes one punch.
Bink.
Combat sport for you. You gotta love it.
Keeps touching it, doesn't he? Benitez keeps touching where he's bleeding from on his eye.
And how much must a cut like that impact his vision, the way it's just seeping into his eye, right above the eyebrow?
Well, to be fair, I don't know if it's affecting his worse than what Yusuf's is, because Yusuf's looks like it's closing that right eye, actually.
Oh,
And we've seen quite a lot of stoppages for eyes, like with doctor stoppages in recent events. And that eye's slowly closing over.
Yeah.
Almost
Looks like,
looks like
it's bleeding underneath it, I think. But the eyelid does look like it's closing quite a bit.
oh, wow!
he's out.
Gone. Bedtime, night,
Fucking
all
hell,
day,
Herb.
every
Letting
day.
it go.
Jeez.
Jesus, does
Wow.
it?
And
Jeez.
look at his eye.
Oh, it looks like a cut right along the top of his eyelid.
Oh, like I said, 3-3. I told y'all.
That's a nasty collie he's got as well. I reckon Benitez owed Herb Dean some money, the way he let him carry on getting beaten then. How fucking long did he want to wait to stop in that?
Oh, my man was on the floor like this. Rock-a-bye, baby. He was gone.
Danny Thomas in the comments, oh my God, he's dead.
Oh, Danielson. Nigerian man.
Sadiq's quit to get the the bandana straight across the cut.
Nigerians are
Oh,
running things
brilliant
right
right
now.
count.
It's a
in
nice
UFC.
right, which just absolutely ends
Boom.
him.
Perfect timing.
It's the shot now on the ground
Boom.
that's right across the chin.
Bink.
Boom. Benitez off balance.
That's what I'm talking about. Getting clipped in them little gloves, it's a different
3,
ball game.
4. Oh, that one missed.
That one's arm.
5.
That one's head.
6.
No, that one's arm. Oh, it's not too bad.
That was probably a
looked
fair
like-
stoppage, I
Yeah,
reckon.
yeah.
Fair play, Herb.
I
Well done,
apologise,
Herb.
I apologise.
We love you, Herb.
Kieran says, let's not forget Dana robbed fans of a potential fight between Yusuf and Brendan. Did it? When was that? Was that on the back end of Contender?
Yeah, potentially, I'm guessing.
What, this one?
Is it Brendan versus Yusuf?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that go down? I would hope that fucking Brendan does go for a fucking
Brendan are
takedown.
dying him out.
And fair play to Yusuf. He sort of made that harder work than it was. Fair play to Benitez for swinging and going for it. What we like to see.
Yeah.
Lot of salt and pepper going on in Joe's beard there. He's growing a beard again. He's off to the mountains. There we go. There's your official winner then. Sadiq Yusuf with an absolutely unbelievable... That is a bloody nasty collie, that, innit? He can't hear a fucking carrot through that. There you go. There is our winner. And we are into the real main event.
The big three.
Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa.
See your son, man.
Talk to me about how
I
this
have to
goes
say it
down.
every time his name's said. I see your son, man.
Well, I think this fight either is an outstanding fight or it completely disappoints. And Yoel Romero, I always think back to the Jacare fight and how disappointing that kind of was at the time. But ever
How
since
far
then,
back was that, though?
that was it McGregor Aldo, UFC 194? What we're
Mate,
talking?
come on, lad.
3-4 years ago.
Come on. Do you know what I mean? Chill, lad.
But then ever since he's been in some bar.
So let him live. Let him live then. Give him the props.
Just backing your Cuban brother.
Yeah. I reckon. Wow. Wow. Do you see how he came for me then on camera? My Cuban brother, you know. I'm actually from Antigua, everyone. So he's not actually my Cuban brother. Not me. But he can be my Cuban brother though. He's. I've got him down to hit him with the power tonight. And I reckon he's going. I reckon.
The Terminator.
Arnie cage
Is
side.
there.
Aren't he?
Triple C.
Oh, fuck off.
Look at Forrest Griffin sat behind him.
Look
Dan
at Forrest
Henderson.
Gump sat next to him.
Dan Henderson, no. Let's
Is
give
that
a shout
Tony
out to Dan
Hawk's?
Henderson.
No love for Dan Anderson and Forrest Griffin behind from the cameras.
That's
you know?
all.
It's all about Triple C.
Yeah, who's a fucking ball bag.
Is
Can we
he-
actually have
why
a
don't
fucking
you
talk
like
about
him?
that? He's calling out chicks.
Intergender world champion.
Yeah,
That's
deep,
what
you
he's
know.
labelling it.
Do you reckon he sleeps with one of them white vests on with tea stains on it and that?
I don't know. I reckon he's got a mirror above his bed, though, for himself.
100%.
Fucking weirdo.
Does anyone want to really fight Amanda Nunes or Valentina, though?
Yeah, why is he
Man
not
or
calling-
woman?
Do you know what? Henry Cejudo, if you've got any swingers, call out Amanda Nunes, because she will change your fucking face. How about that?
She'll have him making the tea, doing the washing, running the bath, changing nappies, all that. That's off
Polishing
one
her
head kick.
belts.
That's off one head kick.
She will fuck your life up. Call her out. Why are you calling Valentino out? Nobody wants to see fucking intergender fights, mate. I'm sorry.
Nah.
You don't.
There's only
Like,
intergender things I want to see. And
I can't believe that people haven't gone fucking sick at him calling her out. It's ridiculous.
I probably would pay to watch it, to be fair.
Is he trying to
I'm
play the
intrigued.
Colby card here and just fucking missing a boat hardcore or what?
But it seems to work now, isn't it? People talk about Kobe because he kind of rubs people up the wrong way, and Triple C's kind of
Bell end.
taking that route on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everyone tried to do the Conor route, and now it's like people are trying to just
Do the Trump route.
yeah.
Do you know what I
piss
did?
everyone-
What I did like when Conor came out and he started wearing suits and that, and he made everyone else step the game up and start wearing suits. All these Americans can't wear a fucking suit to save their life, right? So they all just look like they all bought it at Next. It's not been tailored. It looks like utter shit. And then the next time Conor fought, he came out in a Hawaiian shirt. There you go.
Difference. We're working with different swag over here. Let's have it right. We've got swag over here.
Danny Thomas says Valentina and Triple C are going to fall in love. I hope she kicks his fucking head off. Mason, he's a better fighter than Costa, but he makes it an even fight if he stands and trades. We all want to see him stand and trade. I don't think he's going to stand and trade.
Do you not? Think he's going to take him down?
I think he should. Mate.
But the biggest thing when you look at the stats is you look at like the age discrepancy. But
42.
But then you look at Yoel Romero and think,
How old are you now? 55.
26, mate. 26. But Yoel does look in, I'd say, slightly better shape than me.
Slightly. Only just. But
42.
animal, you know. Innit? Can you imagine?
Can't they just sell some of his blood?
Imagine, right? Yeah, imagine this then. Imagine you're in a nightclub.
Okay. What music's on?
House music.
Have I got a Hawaiian shirt with a vest on underneath?
You got a Hawaiian shirt, vest underneath. You're thinking, yeah.
Flowers.
You go home with this bird. You wake up in the morning.
Too far, Daz.
Always, come on, mate.
I know.
You wake up in the morning, walk downstairs, and he's there in an apron looking at you. What are you doing, man? What do you do? Do you say hello? Do you run?
Beg.
Would you beg?
Don't hit me.
Nah, I'm running, me.
I would go like this. Would whip out an iPad that I just happened to have with me. And I'll go, okay, and we're going to come back and clean that sofa next time.
That is dope.
That
is good. That is good. That is good.
I'll take your credit card details and I'll be on my way. Thank you very much.
Why you come from upstairs, man?
Why you wearing boxer shorts, mate?
I hear your voice last night, man. Why you got hard on me?
That's what you got to try and do.
Yeah.
Nah,
you're running, aren't you?
Yeah. No, because how far are you going to get before Yoel Romero catches you?
Mate, have you seen his dogs? Have you seen his dogs?
Have you seen his neck?
He's got a neck like his dogs. Mate, his dogs are ruthless.
Kieran says, accept your death. Kieran says, still gutted about Dana not making Romero versus Bisping. Can we just talk about Romero against Luke Rockhold? He kissed him and told him he loved him after fucking his life up. I don't know if that's disrespectful or awesome. I can't work it out.
Do you know what? I think he's that deep in his faith he's that at one with God and with Jesus.
I love the fact that he speaks English and they've subtitled him.
This sort of being the fucking
Bink.
with him.
Look at him, he's got such an aerodynamic fucking head and neck going on. Fucking hell. That left hand's the one, you know. How's he 42?
Back don't crack, baby. Oh.
Don't know about don't crack.
Oh.
But there's a weird thing with Luke Rockhold. Like, Bisping seemed to kind of take his ego out of him and kind of ruin his life with that knockout. Then Yoel comes in and does that to him. Then Jan Blachowicz. He's had a rough couple of years.
Well, he's moved camps and everything. I think that's when you know your head's gone.
Where's he gone to now?
He went over to Florida, which is never a good idea, I don't think. You ever go to Florida for Disneyland? Disney. Yeah, that's it. That's the only good reason to go to Florida.
Where's he at? Who's?
Black Zillions is closed down, so what are you going to there's a couple of... Isn't Adesanya there? No, not Adesanya.
Osman's there. Osman's at
He's at ATT, isn't he?
Is it Hughes? I'm sure, is it?
There's a couple of good gyms in Florida. Like ATT's enormous, isn't it, in Coconut Creek? But no, you don't want to go to Florida. It's Disney World to go fuck yourself, isn't it?
Bit of a weird thing to leave AKA as well.
How
as such a
fucking
tight
chill
team.
does Paulo Costa look walking out? He
So
looks like he's about to be a backup singer for a fucking show, let alone trying to fight Yoel Romero.
He's a smooth looking cunt, you know, you got to give it him.
Interesting to see what level he's on as well. Like, before this, he beat Uriah Hall, but, Uriah Hall ain't no Yoel Romero.
The size of him, lad. Animal,
Look at those gills.
What would you give to have them, man?
Paulo Costa's
His
exactly
head
how I
went,
you know.
at the thought of having them, his head went, he's like, you know, if you just,
I
just for a day.
I just
hey,
ne-
listen, there's apps on Instagram that can give you them, you know. Trust me. There is apps on Instagram now that can give you
Well,
them.
I think he'd go for a whole bottle of baby oil
Yeah.
in an afternoon on his own. Locked in
Definitely.
stores.
Big mirror. He'd get that mirror off Triple C, off his roof.
Off
and
the
just
roof.
yeah.
What's he going to do? He's not going to do it. Yoel's finish of Rockhold is the scariest finish in history. He literally executed him in the cage and then pressed him up against the cage to tell him he love him and kiss him. I mean, that's too
Deep,
much.
that.
I imagine in Rockhold's mental state at the time, that was just too much to handle.
tipped him over the edge.
The entire front row is moist looking at this guy getting into the cage at the minute. Jesus.
Did you rip that a girl?
No, me. Mazdak says, I promise you here, Cejudo would beat Amanda Nunes. Women aren't used to the same power or speed. Did you see what she did to Cyborg?
What she does to everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Well.
Or everyone. But Cyborg. Who do you think's stronger? Cyborg or fucking Henry Cejudo?
Mate, he looks like a fucking light heavyweight.
How's he middleweight?
What? Look at the flexibility. He is an animal, bro.
Middleweights didn't used to look like that. He used to look like Bisping.
Fuck.
What the fuck is him and Bisping the same species? And then fucking No Neck Romero getting in the mixer now.
There he is now. Oh. Hey, how you doing, man?
My guy on the left's not enjoying the jog at all.
Sweating buckets after that little
Tie all the
20-minute
way
job.
up.
Didn't sign up for this.
A little bit of water.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, man. No, just for my mouthpiece. Okay.
Joe Hogan.
I need a dribble there.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yoel Romero stripping off.
Animal.
Do you know what? I just missed them odds as you've just done them. Give me them odds again. We are looking at. All right, tally's gone off. Sweet. 5-8 for Romero. 5-4 for Costa. There's not a lot in it. Bookies make Romero the slight favourite on this one.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I would have to go with that. When it's even, I think you go with a grappler in the experience. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
But there's power in this, and Costa could have a lot to say about this.
And I still don't know who I'm picking. As
You
of
don't?
right now.
My bet, I went with Romero. It wasn't a sure thing.
I'm Romero all day, every day. By the sports.
But I wouldn't be shocked to see Paulo Costa do this. I'm excited for this one.
Oh, yeah, because you can't rule out Costa's.
Right, share the video, you dicks, before we get into this one. How has he not tested positive for Diesel? Not only is he not tested positive, he's that clean that he just got £27 million or dollars even
Cha-ching.
awarded to him for a tainted supplement because he isn't pissing hot.
Give me my money.
They've still got to pay it yet.
Yeah.
Until that check clears.
£1 a week for the rest of the
Still
life.
selling dogs until that check clears. He's doing letters.
Yeah. Every morning when the post comes.
14 years difference. in the age.
Jesus. I think he spent all of them 14 years doing shrugs.
Definitely.
Here we go. Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, I check him in the background. Though.
Tony Ferguson, Chuck Liddell. Tony Ferguson's in a vest because why not?
Ferguson's a
I
madman.
fucking love him.
He's a madman, isn't he, bro?
I love him.
He is a madman. In
See,
his
I
own
think
right.
he's got it to beat Khabib.
Yeah,
out of
I think
anyone
he will.
because he's so like unorthodox and twisted. Like Khabib will shoot and he'll do like a cartwheel over him and take his back. Like that's what I envisage him doing.
Yeah. And even when you're on the ground with him, do you really want to be on top of him on the ground? Because he's more dangerous there than he's standing
No,
up.
because he's going to be like, "Have you met my friend?"
Elbow.
He's so dangerous off his back.
Harry Matthews says money's on Costa. Romero's blood should be listed on the USADA banned list. He's clean, but those genetics ain't. Gebbers says, "How did he just say Nunes is stronger than Cejudo?" No, I said Cyborg was stronger than Cejudo, and look what she did to Cyborg. There will be some crazy hype around Costa if he KOs Romero here. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. But what happens? All right, what's the scenarios here if, let's play it out. If Costa comes out and absolutely fucking belongs Romero here now, what next? Title shot.
So you got Adesanya and Whitaker are pretty tied up. And then if Adesanya becomes a champ and moves up to fight Jon Jones.
It's 2 divisions, guys. Cheers, you dicks.
You know, Kelvin Gastelum might await the winner. I mean, Yoel's lost twice to Bobby Knuckles now.
Okay, so do you want to see Whitaker Romero 3 if he runs through Costa here? Does he deserve it?
You think maybe Gastelum? I'd say he's next for whoever wins.
Wow, look at
Round
the
1
size
underway. How's this a fucking middleweight fight? This is
Mate.
ridiculous. What do you reckon they're in at the cage? They're both over 200 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You think they'd be around
205,
210?
210?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yoel throwing high kicks.
Yoel's trying to make it a capoeira display.
I think he's just making him think a bit more.
He's going with the oblique. Oh, here we go.
There you
First
go.
takedown of the night. Hooch. Bam.
Oh.
Costa rolled in the transition.
Big
Think that was a
uppercut.
He
slip.
hit him with the
Did he hit
uppercut
them? Or was it a
getting up,
slip?
yeah.
Spinning shit for Yoel.
I think Romero might be dizzy here because he didn't have a fucking Scooby. That was a great feint out of the way. The fucking biceps on Costa. Jesus Christ. Has Costa got the gas?
Oh!
Oh my God.
He's
He is definitely hurt.
Oh! Wow! Boom!
The fuck?
This is what I'm talking about.
So Costa is on the verge of winning, runs
Look,
in,
they both
gets
laughing at each other.
fucking
smile at one
chinned and nearly finished.
Romero still rocked as well.
Yeah, Romero
Big
still
time.
doesn't know what fucking day it is, I don't think. Costa's
Big
been
right.
down and got back up again. He does seem a bit more lucid. Romero seems to be just trying
Romero's
to catch
just
his
waiting
breath.
to throw that bump again. Look.
He still
My
looks
God.
on wobbly legs a little bit, Romero.
I'll tell you
why
what.
don't just take
I'll tell you
him down
what.
him.
Paulo Costa here looks bigger than Overeem did.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Ubering
Because there should be like £80 fucking difference. Romero I can't tell if he's playing possum here or if he's like fucked up.
Nah, he's chilling, you know.
He smells blood now, Costa. That right hand. Jeez.
Yeah,
Nice left elbow as well.
Oh,
There's some left
timing
landing
that
here.
now.
Yoel's just find a home for that left hand every time.
It's like he likes it with his back on the cage.
What the fuck is he doing? Spin shit left and right from Romero.
Yoel looks to be...
Is he tired? No, he's not. He's just playing
Costa
with him.
landed a big right body kick earlier in the round.
Romero seems to be fucking around. I
Oh,
think there's
great
no other
shot
word
to
for
the
it, is
body
it?
again.
I think he's feeling the power of Costa though.
He's damaged him to the body 2 or 3 times now.
Got Costa at 20 quid, not much value in a tight fight.
Romero shaking his head, but we know what that means.
Yeah, he's fucked. Ash says this is everything I wanted it to be after 90 seconds. Romero's ability to explode out of nowhere is insane. I would agree with that.
Oh, nice.
Flying knee, left hand, right to the body. He's back Costa up. It doesn't look like he's hurt him though. Costa's laughing at him. Oh my God.
Oh,
Need him in the balls.
Oh, we got
He
a
did.
Ball shot. I said a ball shot.
Dick
Two,
kick.
you know.
Oh.
Y'all did not enjoy
Tell you what
that.
though, as a tactical move, when you're getting swarmed on like that, a quick knee in the nuts, not. You know, it's in the rules.
See the replay now. Boom.
Ball.
Does he
No.
do
He
it
does
twice?
it twice.
It's not even in the balls. That's not in the balls.
Do you not think?
It's nowhere near his balls.
I thought
Right,
it
let's
was
see
right
the
down the
replay
pipe,
again.
me.
I think it's in the balls. Mine.
He's in the balls, man.
Yeah.
Look how he's crawling up the cage. If I had to describe how he's crawling up the cage, think Rocky 1.
These nuts got him.
I don't know if you want to give Costa time to recover, to be honest. The fucking
Surely it can't end with...
thickness of that neck.
It can't end
Can't
this
end with
way.
a ball shot, can it?
Doctors are consulting.
Right,
There we
let's
go.
see. Boom,
Oh,
that's in the cup,
straight
that.
there.
I don't know if that is, you know.
It is, it's in the cup, bro. Look where his cup is. And yo, I don't know about Cuba, but in Antigua, we got them things, you get me? So,
Yeah, the first one there did look like
Yeah.
it went, yeah.
That's the angle.
yeah, it's in the cup, bro.
Hello, you Paulo.
Costa, I love you, but you can't need me in the balls, man. That's not manly like, man. In my country, we don't do that, man.
Here we go, back in the mix.
What?
Is he Irish?
Australian.
Oh, fuck off, you guys.
Romero slipping after, I mean, what is
I meant to do that.
Oh,
inside leg kick from Costa?
I think Costa's had a little bit of time to think now.
both are so explosive.
Oh,
Oh,
that leg's there to get grabbed every single time.
Because it's a
Romero.
southpaw versus an orthodox.
Jesus.
Both of
There's
the
some fucking walloping that then, wasn't
Yeah.
there?
both of the power hands counteract one another. So that's why they're both landing it.
Kind of gone for a takedown. Costa stuffed it.
Oh,
Oh!
big right.
I tell you what, this is going to live and die in the scrambles, isn't
I'm
it?
telling you.
Smoke time, baby.
Oh,
Fucking hell! I felt them.
I know.
Costa's just gone to work on Romero in the corner. Camera angles right on top of it. Jesus.
Both of these guys have got dangerous power.
Like, I know it's not over yet, but can we see this again?
Be nice over 5 rounds, I reckon.
I don't know if it would. I don't know if
Nah,
it's coming
I
with a
think
different
It ain't
mentality.
looking like it's going to go
Dude,
5
just be
rounds,
like-
though.
Nah, definitely not.
Oh, nice left.
He needs to follow up on that, though.
Yeah, Romero
Just
just
like
landed.
one shots at the minute. I like to see him a bit for a few more few combinations.
Well, this fight has certainly lived up to the hype. This has been outstanding.
You can definitely say both of them have a decent chin on them.
Do you reckon it's possible for Romero to get whiplash?
Spinning shit.
No, definitely not.
Last 10
I reckon they
seconds.
drive cars into his head, me, like as a test dummy.
He seems to have been landing a lot more. How the fuck do you score that?
It's a great
How
question.
do you fucking... Right, if you're in the comments and you've got
I
any
had pickled
idea how
with
the
that one.
fuck are we scoring
My
that?
head is actually pickled with that one.
Kieran says there's something in that South American water. Yeah, I think it's decadurablin. Every time Costa lands something big, he doesn't follow up. Nigel said, I was worried this was going to be Ngannou versus Lewis, all hype, no action. Definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. Jesus. Fucking hell, that was a big left hand there from Costa. That was what we said in the beginning. I want to watch the left hook from Costa. But, like,
Boom.
that didn't even land.
It looked like it more caught him off balance.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just glanced.
This is when Romero shakes his head after.
And he's like,
No,
no.
man.
just eating like 4 decent shots.
Why
That
does it
was
look like
a
you're on
good
a
knee,
boat?
that.
I wonder what the stats are like from that round, to
Oh.
be fair.
Jesus Christ.
Both beasts. of a man.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go. Yeah. I reckon he's going to take him down this round.
Yeah, it'd be sensible to do.
Coming forward, isn't he?
Right, let me know. How did you guys score that? 9-10 Costa. It felt like he stuffed a couple of takedowns. He had all the pressure as well. The takedowns being stuffed don't count. Remember that. Even everything defensive that someone does doesn't count.
Ooh,
Reckon Costa took that round, says Tamid.
Nice.
Why is he backing up?
I think you're
Stay on
probably
him,
right.
man.
Probably right.
Covered up in a weird way after that right hand landed as well. Oh, nice leg kick.
How is he natural?
Oh,
Honestly.
and he's landed a lot
Fucking
of times.
motherfucker looks like a cover star on fucking Muscle and Fitness. In fact, he probably looks better than a cover star on Muscle and Fitness.
He's landed a lot on Yoel's body.
Romero's going to land something big, says Ua. Yeah, Romero. Oh, that was a good left hand there from Costa. And he's followed it up with another left hand.
Costa's putting the combinations together.
In comes the right.
Look.
He's trying to go down the pipe with an uppercut as well.
There's the right hand.
I think Romero enjoys the scramble, though, mate.
Nice jab.
Well, did he just put his tongue out?
Yeah.
Is he laughing at him? He's fucking puddled, isn't he? This is a fucking
Do you reckon
absolute
he's just dragging him out to the last round, then he's going to come out and...
I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I love you, man. You reckon?
He's off his fucking rocker, isn't he?
He's not a full ticket.
Why does Yoel refuse to use his wrestling even when he's getting smashed?
That's a great question.
But he's shot at it a couple of times. He's just not landed it.
That's it. There have been question marks about like Costa's wrestling, and you thought that would probably be the key to victory, but no game plans for Yoel.
Oh.
No complaints from me, anyway.
No, not at all.
Oh. His striking has looked pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, fucking hell. This is an unbelievably good fight.
Been a hell of a pace as well for the first round and a half. Can they keep that up going into the third?
I feel like Romero's just looking for that one shot every time.
Like they're both kind of taking the last minute or so off just to
go for it in the third.
Mm.
Again, I don't really know how to score this. I'm edging towards Costa for it, I think.
Yeah, I think Costa.
Costa's landed more clean shots and he's kept the pressure on through both rounds.
He could be 2 rounds up heading into the third.
I think he definitely is 2 rounds up, to be fair.
This fucking widge here. Fucking. Not only that, sunglasses on inside.
He's not talking about Darren, by the way.
Nothing wrong with sunglasses inside.
You've lived in
Vegas, if you're
too
blind.
Yeah. If you're Stevie Wonder. Fucking songsmith of a generation.
Oh, that's it.
118-ish left in the round.
As soon as Romero gets it, he just sticks his tongue
out.
Yeah,
just putting his tongue out at him. That little fucking look over the side of his face.
That's the only thing that moves, because his neck and his head don't. It's the only thing that moves on his face. Oh, nice body shot.
What is he doing, man?
Same again.
Remember, if you want to come and bet along with us, if you've not got one on for this, you can still get one on for the last 2 fights. We have got Nate Diaz and Anthony Pettis coming up. Sergio will get murdered in the next fight, and then we've obviously got the heavyweight title fight with DC versus Stipe Miocic. If you want to get a bet on for either of those, my ACCA for today, which you can get on in the link, you can come and see on there. Was Romero.
Just the tongue out every time.
What do you reckon
Romero,
wants to do
Pettis,
that,
and
DC. He needs to chill with that. Boom, boom, boom.
Costa's put on such a pace, though. Can he do it again in the third? Breathing pretty heavy now.
There you go.
There's a takedown.
I knew it was coming.
But was that enough to...
No, that was too late.
No.
That was definitely late. Third round, Romero incoming.
Was that the game plan to drag him into the third?
I think Romero, this next round, is going to take him down and probably keep him there and try and finish him with ground and pound. That's what I'd do if I was him now, anyway.
How much ice are they trying to get on the guy? They're trying to put a fire out.
You need a big bag, mate, for him, though, don't you?
Put on his neck.
Yeah.
It's like a coal sack.
Yeah.
That landed.
Can we just take a minute? Yeah. And imagine getting hit in them gloves by one of these guys. Can you imagine? It's disgusting. Bad enough like getting it in the face with a boxing glove or something like that. And I reckon that's like running into a lamppost. Everyone's ran into a lamppost, haven't they?
It's like being hit with the world, I reckon. Costa's face is pretty marked up. which, is he fucking about again on the stool? I fucking love a bit of gamesmanship from Yoel Romero.
Loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's colourful. I like it. I want to be a fucking beige, do you?
Nah.
Be an absolute fucking maniac like Romero is. Let's see what you guys are saying. Score that one. Is it 2-0 to Costa? I think it probably just about is. It's just a shame for Costa is facing another genetic freak in this company. Yeah. Oh, we're yawning. It might be a Red Bull time, brother.
Oh, here we go.
He's got that little plum clinch and he's tuning him up a little bit. I think you're right. He's probably going to have to take him down to finish him, I think. I don't think he's going to do it on the feet. Saying that, he's got that one bomb to do. What is he doing?
He's still looking sharp, though.
He acts like he's
acting,
exhausted.
He's acting. He's fucking about.
It's like you hit him and he falls back a little bit and just bounces off the cage.
Can we get a CompuStrike for how many times he's stuck his fucking tongue out?
To be fair, I've...
Look at him, man. He's just fucking about.
Back.
When you listen to his story about how he came up in life, like having to wrestle in Cuba and how they're living in dorms where they're just at it competition 24/7. I don't think he slept for most of his life. He's just been out carrying people on top of his neck.
Well, that's what he said. That wrestling, like, it's like a hierarchy. You're not all a team like the six of you. It's like the number one wrestler, and you all basically want to be the number one because you have the nicest bedroom.
Yeah,
you get all the perks. If you're number six, you're kipping on the floor outside.
Yeah, you get beans if you're number one. What's going on here? Are we just having a midway through round 3 break because they're both fucking freaks? I'll tell you what, Costa looks fucking tuned up.
An eye poke.
Boop.
I mean, that's pretty.
Shit.
That was pretty deliberate, to be fair.
Oh, that did look like a nasty one. He's not going to stop it, I don't think, but that...
It could be a points deduction, though. It was pretty blatant with the... You can't have your
how the fuck
your
did
hands
these
that
cuts
wide.
at 185, man? Referee's just been like, stop poking people in the eyes. Like,
He's just trying to lick him in the face. I lick you down, man. You know licking, you know kneeing in the balls, okay?
It's Costa's face. It's definitely the most marked.
Yeah, Romero just looks like he's been out walking a dog or something. Like,
well, to be fair, though, he's been blocking quite a lot of shots. If you actually watch it, he's been blocking and riding quite a lot of shots.
He's caught a few on the chin, though.
Yeah.
It's like a tick. Every time he gets hit on the chin, he just goes, eh.
I think if you pair it up with the amount of significant strikes Costa's landed, I reckon it'd be the
there'd
same
probably
number.
be a bang-on correlation like that. Cal, I think it's Red Bull time, brother. I mean, it's absolutely delivered, this fight. Fair play. I would like to see someone go asleep, but I think they probably both deserve to see the end of it as well, to be honest. And
Costa's face is a mess.
the fact that Costa's had the cardio to keep going through this with that physique.
Huge volumes. Finish it off for you, Arkad.
I think it's impressive, because I didn't think that. I thought it was...
Nice.
He stuck his tongue out a little bit there.
8 years. Are they super cold? The coldest one you can find. All right, that's it. Yes,
It's only out the freezer, that mate.
2:10 left in the round.
Oh, nice.
Bit of a back fist. I think a takedown would be nice. Let's try and finish this off. I have no idea how this got scored.
These are the Rockhold style.
Why is he going back?
I just saluted him.
Brilliant.
Right, I think someone's going to sleep in the next minute or so.
Yeah, I do.
Uppercut! Left hand from Romero. And now Costa's...
What a fight.
Oh, they're putting their hands behind the back and sticking the tongues out at each other. What is fucking happening?
This is ruthless, this.
I think my Pettis Diaz fight of the night thing's pretty out of the window
Utter
now.
bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh, good knee. Come on. Fucking get in the middle and throw heat.
Those uppercuts just, as Luke Rockhold found out, I mean, the way he clinches the back of the neck and throws it uppercut.
Oh, it was a little backhand
just
there.
flicked out there, didn't he?
He's going to finish him, you know.
Boom.
He's going to finish him.
A minute to go. Fucking hell are they doing?
I don't know why he'd want to let him back out into the... I'd keep him stood up against the cage and just fucking hammer him with them uppercuts.
Wow. Lads, get me in the comments like,
Oh.
out of 5, how many stars are we giving this fight? Are we giving it 6 out of 5 or what? This has been fucking brilliant.
Yeah, no complaints.
Oh, that was an head kick to the neck and it did nothing to the bull.
His head didn't even move. Oh, nice shot to the body.
Jesus, what a fight. Oh, Paulo Costa.
That's 20
absolutely
seconds.
Costa's ready to
swung a
clinch
left
up
hand.
now.
Oh, brilliant. Inside trick.
Nice. You did well, Costa.
Nice.
There's at least 2 more tongue flicks before this is
Oh.
over.
Great fight.
Wow. I don't know.
Great fight.
What the fuck?
Who are you picking, lad?
2-1
What the
Costa.
fuck?
Yeah?
2-1 Costa.
Yeah, the first and...
First and second and the third to Romero. When it was clear round was probably the third to Romero.
What the fuck have we just witnessed? Right. How much of themselves have they just left in Anaheim?
War zones.
The fuck are them specs all about?
That's what we call wars. That's what we call 80s, baby.
Jesus.
I love that. You're absolutely knackered after giving it your all, and the first thing your corner do is lob your t-shirt back on.
Yeah.
It's not even sponsor contractual reasons no more because everyone's fucking Reebok. Be like, no, I'm not putting it on. Fuck you. You're gonna not pay me. I'm gonna keep you 500. Wow, what an absolute war that was. Right, let's see. 10 out of 5 says Ash, 5-star. Reckon Costa has it. Fight of the night right there. Got to take something mad to better that.
Yeah.
Give it Costa. Costa wins this. Romero left it too late. Don't envy the judges at all. Passing of the torch fight. That's an interesting comment.
I'd like to see the stats.
I'd like to see a mental health evaluation for Yoel Romero. Fucking absolute maniac.
I've got Costa.
And especially
2-1.
this motherfucker in the corner with them gigs on. What has he come as?
There we go.
96 head strikes landed to 55 in favour of Romero. 43 body strikes landed to 7 in favour of Costa. 1 takedown apiece. I'm not sure about that. Advancing was 46%. Paulo
That's
Costa,
knockdowns,
30%.
isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was knockdowns.
Knockdowns.
Sorry, not takedowns. My bad. I read it wrong.
What,
Why not put the knockdown, takedowns on there?
Romero took him down. How many? Twice? 3 times?
Couple, I reckon, yeah.
Yeah, there was at least 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was at least 2. There might have been 3.
So if you're looking at it from that, Romero's...
The takedown alone shouldn't do it. There should be more than just do the takedown.
It's got to be effective as well,
Look
hasn't
at
it?
him. He's fucking twisted, isn't he? He's shadow boxing while Bruce Buffer's doing his thing.
All 3, 29,
29-28. It's Costa. It's got to be. Right, this is how fucking puddled Romero is. They just read it out for Costa, and Romero's done this.
Yeah, I still don't think he's too sure. Someone was holding him back there, so I don't know what's...
They've both gone over. Chat to Dana.
Rematch. I reckon that's the first.
Joe can't interview him. I mean, he don't fucking speak English at the best of times.
I can't wait to hear this, you know. Look.
His corner's going
sick.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It was a close fight. I don't think you can argue with 29-28.
Nah. Romero should have put the pressure on from the second round moving forward, to be honest.
The fucking lug on that dude.
He's like, let me just get me breath back a minute. I think it's wrong that people are booing him. It's pretty mental after that fight.
Yeah.
Look at the names he's just joined on that list there.
Yeah, Paulo Costa now there with the third longest active win streak with 5, just behind Israel Adesanya on 6, and champ Rob Whittaker on 8.
I love you, man. Both animals.
Wow.
Right.
Let's see what you guys are saying. Anybody disagree with that? Romero won that fight clearly, says Cell Phone. I don't know about clearly. I think it was a very close fight, and I think you can make a case that could have gone either way, but I don't think anybody won that fight clearly. I don't think Costa won that fight clearly.
No.
And I would edge it to Costa. I certainly don't think Romero won that.
Seems like it was the advancing that sealed it in the earlier rounds. And I'm not sure where we were saying about Romero's reactions when he gets hit and he was throwing himself backwards. It actually looks like there's more damage being done to him than probably there was. It's like a weird thing.
Do you know what? And with that, I think it's all right doing that once or twice, showboating, but he did it for half of the... He did it for half of the fight, if not all of it.
Right. It's Nate Diaz time, bitches.
Yes. Stacked and slept, baby.
While we're waiting, get this fucking video shared. Let's get it to 500 likes. And maybe we'll do something. I don't know what we'll do.
Tyron Woodley. James
Here we go. Here's the odds then. So 21 to 20 for Diaz and 8 to 11 for the favourite Pettis. People's champ Colby coming soon. Just fuck all the way off. As if he sat 2 places away from Masvidal as well. Masvidal slapped this fucking punk.
BT's gone to a convenient ad break as soon as Masvidal gets on the
Masvidal
screen.
didn't look happy there about something. It might have been where he was sat. It might have been how cold his beer was. But he didn't look happy about some shit. Fuming. You sit me next to this fucking weapon. Yeah, anyway, if you would like to come and join us, I lost my acca there, but it's still time to get some bets in on the final 2 fights if you're over 18, and obviously only bet what you can afford to lose. Nate Diaz coming up. He is not the favourite. Pettis is the favourite, so if you'd like to get in on some of this action, the link is in the description below. Let me know what everybody's going for. Costa won based on good looks. I'm not sure about that. Can't really surprise
Who writ that?
Bob Grabowski. People are booing because Romero won. Romero didn't win. I just saw it. Paulo Costa won. Right there on that telly. Romero always gets stiffed. I wouldn't say always. I think he lost that fight. Look, it was a very, very, very close fight, and if it had gone to Romero, I don't think you could have been too mad because you can make the case that he won. But Costa won that fight.
Yeah.
I think overall it was probably slightly more of a case for Costa winning just based on those earlier couple of rounds.
Yeah, he came with more pressure. He came with more pressure from the start, and like I said before, Romero didn't do himself any favours, acting the goat on the cage, doing the conga.
Haters gonna hate, says George. Probably tilted that Yoel lost. Yeah, there might be a bit of that in there.
That's another thing like we were talking earlier about fighting your mates from the gym. Like Masvidal and Covington both train at the same gym, both in title contention now. And they both said, business is business, we're going to fight each other if it comes to it. No matter if they trained at the same place for the last 10 years.
Bro.
Paulo Costa, 13-0. And about, I reckon, 2,500 in chicks. Mate.
Darren Till still ranked above Pettis. Wonderboy. It was interesting when Pettis beat Wonderboy, he was actually ranked below Wonderboy after knocking him out.
Yeah.
How does that work?
You tell me.
He's already tied at 7 there with him after beating him, which is bananas.
Who's next for Darren Till? Seeing his name there on the screen.
I don't fucking know.
It's
I don't
good
know.
Northern Englishmen like we are.
Yeah, but we're
And
Mancunian.
Antigan.
Yeah. He's come for me again. He knows it's that time of the morning. He's decided to. He didn't want the smoke earlier.
That's it.
He's decided to. He's trying to wear me down in the later rounds. So
On the 4th round loss here.
Yeah, I'm going to come back for him. Don't worry about it.
Just been sitting it, having a round off. Pettis looks fucking stacked at this weight.
my
but
boy
I
right
just
there.
think he's a bit too small for Diaz. Diaz weight and toughness is going to play a massive factor in this.
Yeah.
I also think Showtime should.
That's Showtime for a reason. And I love watching him fight. Man. He's always pulling something out of the bag. You're always seeing something funky.
Chael Sonnen said he thinks now that Diaz looks stronger than he's ever looked. Like he looks like he's kind of bulked up a little bit. And he said when he met with him, there seemed to be something about him that looked a bit bigger this time.
He had a fucking fight with him, didn't he? He said, I thought we were going to have a workout. He goes, no. He goes, we were fighting. He goes, basically, fucking Nate Diaz had a fight with me.
Afterwards, he went about tacos, right?
Fish tacos as well.
That's pretty good to me.
Yeah,
I'm hungry now.
Prediction. Lack of cardio will be the headline for why Diaz loses. Bob, the fuck are you on about?
Is this Bob again?
Bob with
The
another
good looks.
Bob with another hot take.
Where's Bob based? Is he up like...
I have no idea, but I'm going to read that out again. Prediction. Lack of cardio will be the headline for why Diaz loses.
Lack of cardio.
over 3
For
rounds?
Nate
He's a
Diaz
comedian,
in 3
Bob.
rounds.
Bob's a comedian.
Like
He's
you,
pulling
Bob.
your piss off.
You're off your fucking napper.
Be hilarious if Bob calls it right now, though, isn't it?
Till's been hinting Gastelum in MSG. He did hint MSG earlier today. Really, really subtly tweeted MSG and then a load of exclamation marks. Read into that what you will. Who that is, I don't fucking know. Gastelum and Till would be interesting. Gastelum and Till would be interesting.
And at middleweight.
Yeah, because he looks like a proper fucking victim at 170, doesn't he? That is not a cut that is easy for him, I don't think.
It seemed for the Woodley fight, though, he looked in a lot better shape. Like his cut looked pretty healthy in comparison to the ones before we've seen him. Where you see the videos of him passing out, and I don't know how. I still don't know how a man his size makes that cut down to 170. He may look even better at 185.
That's what I was just about to say, actually. Maybe that is another Showtime sort of scenario where you're just better because you're healthier. I was talking to Kane about this on Wednesday. He was saying he doesn't like the cut because he feels it diminishes him too much. Brendan doesn't give a fuck. I think he'd fight at 115 if he could. So I think it's on each individual's sort of fighting style and
Everyone's different, aren't they? Everyone's different.
You watch when Kane fought at 145 on ACB, it seemed to
Rob
cause him.
Whiteford. Yeah,
like
he real struggles.
I think he had an issue with his arm because of the weight cut that you wouldn't anticipate. Everyone looks to gain the biggest advantage by cutting the most weight. Well, we've seen a lot of examples now of people looking better
just being
at a healthier and heavier weight.
No other sport are you going to spend
Here we
24
go.
hours.
Nate Diaz is back.
Cutting weight, I agree.
Yeah, just think about high-level rugby, football, anything like that. They're carb loading, they're getting hydration in, and not fucking in baths and fucking skipping in saunas and shit. Like, on death's door. And then going back up again the next day. Fucking mental.
Let's have it.
Yeah, stop it.
It's sort of been a thing all week with Nate Diaz, hasn't it? Was never sure if this fight was always going to go ahead from when it was announced, and now to see him walking there, this time it's for real.
I can't wait, man. Let's go.
Nate Diaz making his walk out to the octagon.
Sick guy.
Personality-wise, nothing but love. But I think he's
What track's he coming out to?
Circle of Life and Lion King.
Nah, it's got to be Tupac. Yeah, it is Tupac.
Snow Patrol.
I love Snow Patrol.
But you'd be shocked if Nate Diaz walked out to it.
I've seized up. I've just got loads of Stockton in the messages of everybody. What promotion should do weight cutting like one? Yeah, to be fair, that's been discussed quite a lot lately. How that gets done and hydration tests and checking your weight weeks out from the fight to see where you're actually at. The whole, like, this is how much we weigh thing, it's a blag anyway. I remember seeing something with Tito Ortiz when he was fighting at, I think it might have been 05. And then he did like a vlog going out for something to eat, like noodles and shit. And then he gets back on the scales in his hotel room afterwards and he was 258 or something like that. Put like 4 stone on. What the fuck?
Sort of noodles today.
Heavy.
I always remember
Weighty
Luke Barnett
ones.
when he used to cut down to middleweight, and you'd see him on the scales the next morning, and he'd be 215 and 30 pounds heavier the next day. It's just insane. Just insane.
Just that animal, you know.
No Nick in his corner.
I was thinking that.
I think he's still he hasn't paid the fine, has
He's
he?
still not allowed in the corner.
So he's still not allowed officially in his corner. I think it was for testing positive for marijuana. He still hasn't paid.
Joe Rogan be like, I'll fucking pay the fine, get back in. Just sounds like something Joe would do. But if I just made that up, maybe I did, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'll go with it.
There's Nate Diaz in the cage. Pettis is walking out. Let us know your predictions for this one. I think this goes the distance. I do. I just think it does. Even though my bet of the week is Pettis to win by knockout, I still think it goes the distance.
Big fight for Pettis as well.
Yeah, this would be a great scalp for him if he can take this on. This could really relaunch his career after being the champ on the Wheaties box. He's lacked a bit of direction since, hasn't he? And this would be a great way to get it back. Even though, like, I think there's like a weird overrating of Nate Diaz because of how big his character is. It still represents like quite a fucking big win for him. He's able to pull this one out of the bag.
It's like what people said about when Nate beat Conor, and Nate was kind of built up to be this monster of a guy when, so I forgot who said it, but someone said, he wins one of his fights and he loses the next fight, like traditionally.
Like 20 and 11 or something. It's fucking bang average. It's mad, like some of the...
Stripped his top off already. He's getting ready before he's even got...
I think shoes are coming off, pants off,
gone.
look, boom.
Wow.
And he's staring straight into the cage.
Got his family on his chest, man. I like that. Realness.
But while they've been preparing for the fight, there's no...
Look at that fucking widge in the background. Fucking... Ugh.
I can't believe you said that about Dan Henderson.
Colby, man.
Legend.
Fucking Colby.
The Pettis,
Arlovsky next to him. And Max
Holloway.
It's like
Holloway,
a
man.
fucking who's
Everyone's
who on that
there
front
tonight.
row, innit? Guy Fieri.
Pettis' walkout has been like...
Look at him. Sunglasses. Put the fucking belt down. It ain't yours.
He ain't putting the belt down,
Fucking-
lad.
Take that hat off, you absolute fucking sausage. Quick reminder on the odds there: 21-20 for Nate Diaz and 8-11 the favourite. Pettis. Walking out to hate me now by Naz.
Sick, I've come out to that chat before.
I mean, for the way he stripped coming to the cage, they forgot to tape his gloves, forgot his mouth guard, so...
So that's funny around here for 3/4 of an hour anyway.
Yeah.
It's always the way. It ain't
Okay,
one
just
thing,
fucking-
it's a
just
motherfucking ever.
before I go in, oi, Kobe, suck a dick, you fucking knob. Oh. They've sat in there on purpose to wind me up. I know they have. What the fuck is this? Bit fucking giddy, innit? Here we go. Anthony Pettis is now in the cage.
Ooh, showtime,
Mate,
baby.
talk to me about if he Showtime kicks Nate Diaz's fucking head clean off.
Oh, it's
Do
dark
we just go home?
times.
Do we just go fucking
Yeah.
see ya
Just
out the
call it a
door,
day.
yeah? Comments, talk to me. What do we do? Do we just fuck it off if he Showtime kicks him? First fight to end in a double homicide. Huh? What you want about? Going to the distance 100%.
Is that Bob?
No.
Oh.
Should we see if Bob has commented again? It says legalise Nick.
Big shout, Bob.
Much love to you, Bob.
Someone tell Arlovsky to take Colby out the back and slap his head clean off him. I'd love to see Arlovsky against Colby. That'd be fun. Fucking monster of a man. Huge W for cannabis tonight. Colby is playing his game perfectly, and he's a pretty good fighter too. He's an excellent fighter, which I can't take away from him. He's a fucking whopper, though.
With double cheese.
Yeah. And onion rings.
Hungry now, mate.
Fucking
Need to stop this.
Dave. Why is Pettis stripping on his walkout?
Like it's breakfast for me.
Because he's ready, lad.
Yeah, because why not, man?
Isn't it?
Look at that, 20 and 11.
And that's counting his wins on the Ultimate Fighter that aren't really wins.
Is it?
I think he's 19 and 11.
Oh, this has happened before, actually, with his record. I'm sure it has.
The UFC from the semi-finals up include the semi-final on your record. A bit of a bizarre thing.
It's an exhibition.
Diaz, man, is a G.
Or one.
414, baby, I think.
What is that, Milwaukee?
Some sort of hood, anyway.
Milwaukee a hood?
Don't know.
I don't know. This feels like the main event, says Mason. Yeah, I kind of go with that. Showtime looked really emotional going into this. Diaz looked chilled. Diaz would look like that if he was up for murder.
I reckon he's about to try and commit murder right about now. Let's get into this.
Ryan says, I'm going to have to subscribe to you guys. I found you on Twitter at work. Well, cheers, brother. And if you're also new around here, hit that fucking subscribe button, or we're going to send Colby around your house to tell you how great he is. And you don't want that. This is a fucking dick cheese.
Actually, I don't. It depends whether he brings his bitches or not.
He's not going to bring his bitches.
Nah, definitely not, no.
Because he's a fucking helmet.
Because they're not his bitches.
Right, here we go. We are underway. Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis. Who's going to throw the first one? I know who's talking the most shit. As expected, Nate Diaz took the centre of the octagon. Pettis has backed up.
Constantly switching stances
Yep.
as well.
Oh, Pettis came in with a right hand and Nate ducked it. The intention's quite clear there.
I reckon that's
It's a good move, though, because it's back Nate up now. Nate's just gone, fuck that noise.
Diaz is just going to throw some ninja shit. There you go.
Nice front
Teep
kick.
to the fucking chest.
Oh, Pettis caught him and two
Pettis
right hands.
has hit him nice and backed him up again. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to make him fucking pay every time he tries to come on him like that.
Oh.
The range is something, though, isn't it? Something that Pettis has got to deal with. The reach is something else.
3 times he's landed that right hook.
It sounds like the crowd
There
is
it is
chanting
again,
for
the right
Diaz.
hook.
I think by the looks of this, in the first, minute or so?
Yeah.
Diaz in the clinch, far too much for Pettis.
Yeah.
Pettis don't want none of that. But Pettis on the feet, as we sort of thought, dangerous. United says Diaz going to win.
Circle out.
Ash felt them
Boom.
shots from Pettis coming out of the clinch.
Yeah, he can't miss with the right hook at the moment.
Has he just said that? Oh, so you're a wrestler now? The smack talking is fucking elite. Diaz, I thought Pettis
Yeah,
even
his style is
looking
so
to
off,
throw
isn't
that
it?
overhand right.
So
I think.
weird.
He's just kind of got it cocked, ready to roll.
Oh, nice. Nod from Diaz.
He's fucking about with his shorts. That's annoying me.
Like his shorts are a little bit too long for him.
Yeah. What is Pettis doing? Pettis looks confident in that, though.
I think it'll take a lot of confidence from those strikes he's landed pretty early.
Yeah. This clinch is all Diaz. Up against the cage at the minute, a couple of knees inside. Yeah,
Good shots on
This is not a good place for Pettis to be. Nate's having a lot of success here up against Cage. That looked like a ball shot.
Them knees
ball
inside
shot.
the leg are horrible.
Oh, nice right there from Nate Diaz.
I don't think Nate knew what he was going to throw.
Nah, he's kind of palmed, didn't he?
He's fucking sloppy, isn't he? But it's kind of like an efficiency to the sloppiness.
Yeah.
Always starts with that right hand slap.
Stockton, baby.
Boop. Pettis, as you'd sort of expect, dancing around the outside while Nate sort of takes the centre of the cage. He's just thrown a big right there. And he's took him down.
Is that his neck?
No, he's not got that. He ain't got that. No,
He's about to pop out.
No, he's not got that. I mean, he's tight on that, but I don't think he's got that. He's certainly not going to tap him there, I don't think. No.
I don't think
he's out. He's not
Looking
quite
for a
got guard.
triangle.
I don't think I want to be there underneath Nate Diaz. I don't think that's a good spot to be. Even for Sergio. Why do I keep calling him Sergio? Fuck off, Sergio. For Anthony Pettis.
I think Diaz keeps me is going to take this round.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's all the judges are going to see.
Yeah.
He was on top. He didn't do anything.
He's had plenty of control from the clinch as well.
United says, how are you watching it without any sound? We've got a bit of sound, but it's just turned down. Pettis too fast, says Bob.
Yeah, yeah, he's got his back.
Hooks in.
Oh, Jesus, this is not a good spot to be in.
40 seconds left.
Oh.
Diaz is, look,
Full
you
mount.
can't actually fuck with Diaz on the floor, you know.
No, you can't.
Pettis is doing well, though.
He's staying active in it,
Yeah.
and that's what you got to do. He's managed to get back to his knees. He was in all sorts of shit then. He's still in trouble here. 21 seconds to go. He's took his back. He's got one hook in. Pettis got 2-on-1, so he should be okay, I think.
Better look at the clock from Diaz.
Yeah. He knows he's not
was
gonna
that in the
finish
balls?
anything. It looked like he needed him in the balls before, actually.
Look, a heel kick to the balls.
There's a couple seconds left here in this, so there you go.
I'm going to the toilet in a minute.
Wow, I don't know how we scored that.
Diaz.
Probably Diaz, yeah. The cage, up against the fence, I think that was probably enough.
Yeah, he just seemed to have more control time, I think, by the open exchange where Pettis rocked him a couple of times, I mean.
Mason, Pettis can't deal with Diaz on the ground. No, I think you're totally right on that one.
I think that's when we spoke before about the weight being a thing, you know. I think then Pettis will feel that
Pettis is
additional
probably going
weight.
to be 171 tonight.
Yeah, probably around that. Maybe 175
Diaz
or
might
something
be
to push.
I don't think it'd be as high as 190, but I don't think it's too far off that. Interesting to see how the second round starts then, because I think he's very likely to be down on the scorecards there, and I know we can't hear what they said in the corner, but I hope that they've sort of mentioned that to him, that, you know, the cage work and the work on the floor towards the end probably as almost certainly giving it to Diaz for that first round. You need to go and pick a round up.
I think the problem is as well with Pettis trying to counter strike. Nice leg kick, but I think nice right hook as he come in. But with Pettis going on the back foot as he is now trying to counter strike, he's at risk of getting in these clinches against the cage, which he's losing all of them so far.
Yeah, he's not a threat at all to Diaz up against the cage wall.
Needs to try and stay pretty central in the cage. Oh, really nice left hand.
Hi guys, me again. Right.
I want to see a bit more output from Pettis in this one.
My nose is around down now, so. Diaz looks
nice.
tired though.
Does he though? Or is he just
I don't know.
The Romero style.
Yeah, maybe.
less tongue action? What are you guys saying in there? Does anyone have Pettis winning that? I don't think so.
Diaz keeps rubbing his eye.
Yeah, no, has he been caught?
Diaz wins round one for sure, says James. Despite having a bet on Diaz, I'm finding that I'm rooting for Pettis.
Let's see Pettis mix it up to the body now. Diaz is blocking
Has
him high.
Beltran shaved his beard? We think so, potentially. What happened there?
How loud is Mike Beltran?
I mean, that guy, you give him a fucking shield and an axe, and he is an original Viking, isn't he? Was that an eye poke?
No, I think it's something up with his. He kept rubbing his eye, didn't he? So he's just checking it.
He's made it a scrap. Interesting to see if Pettis can be accurate. That was pretty
nice
accurate.
right hand.
I think the way the Diaz brothers come at you, I think it makes you flat-footed.
Yeah.
Because they just
Different pressure,
walk
innit?
at you, don't
Yeah.
they? Like, they're just, like, relentless walking at you.
It's not like they're not like you say. They're not stepping forward with like any form of shape or
pop in, do they?
No. So it's
like,
hard to time.
Yeah, like Pettis here, he's not. You'd expect Pettis to step into the jab maybe or step into a right hand, but he just fucking standing there because he's like just being walked down.
Well, how can you replicate like the Diaz style in sparring? Like, who do you bring in? That you can't.
Extras from The Walking Dead.
Unless you bring Nick Diaz.
Start
in.
fucking popping them all off, yeah. I think his beard's tucked into his shirt. I doubt it. I mean, it's pretty crazy if he has shaved it off, isn't it? Watch out when Nate starts bleeding. Could be close, you know. He needs to get off the fucking floor here, Pettis, though, because he is not going to win on the floor. Oh,
Nice knee.
Brutal knee there from Nate. $145-ish left in the round. Oh, that was a
right.
nice
Sick
shot
elbow.
inside elbow.
right.
Fucking hell. This is on its way to being 2-0.
Yep. Oh, nice. That is answering back there.
Needs more of them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, what was
Nice
that?
done him, you know.
Needs to
He's
get
done
off the
him, you know.
cage.
Maybe this is what
Oh.
he needs. Maybe he needs to make it this war.
Oh,
there you
into it with
go.
a nice left.
Nah, Diaz it. Look. This is Diaz's game now, I think.
Sweaty, bloody,
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah. Because his punches don't change. He'll still be hitting with the same,
Trying to fucking do a jumping knee in a clinch.
and he's knackered.
Oh, but
Look.
Nate can hit him with a
slap.
knee from standing because he's fucking massive. Talking all kinds of shit in his ear. Ryan saying, who do you think has round 2?
Diaz.
Diaz. 24 seconds-ish to go.
Especially with the control.
Legalised ball pokes for Pettis. Bob, you are the craziest motherfucker we've had in the comments tonight.
Bob's the man, you know. I like Bob's style. Oh, nice.
Slaps are out.
Yep. Now you're getting slapped. Now it's real. He's just ended that with a combo of, what, about 8 fucking punches?
And the rest.
Pettis has just sat down and gone, fuck my ass.
What you doing, mate?
And Nate's bleeding. You know it's real. Wow. Yeah, I'm going 2-0.
Yeah,
How can you not?
I agree.
Pettis did land a few things, but I just think volume-wise, it was just... Oh, if that kick had landed on the little...
Where did he jab him or hit him with a right cross that put him just out of range? Oof.
There's some knees to the head gone in, though, from Nate. Struggling here, fellas. It's not boring. Tiring.
Yeah.
5:10 in at 8 Michael says if nuclear war happened, Nate would survive with the roaches.
Amen to that.
Right, I want 150 likes right fucking now. Like the video right now. I'm not going to tell you what's happening. And we are back up in the corner against the cage with Nate applying pressure.
Nothing, just Nate doing the damn thing.
We're looking at Sergio. Fuck off, man. Oh, I'm going.
Oh, that's nice.
We're looking at Anthony Pettis here, just trying to land something to put him away.
Pettis looks like he's still got a little bit of power in the kicks there. He just threw a head kick before.
That's what he's hoping for, that single dig, isn't he? Which he's got.
Yeah.
But he's
just
it's a Hail Mary attempt, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to win you anything.
He's got to know he needs that shot as well. He's got to realise he's not up in this fight.
Yep. Get liking the video, y'all. Let's get 150 likes. There's more than 300 watching, so we can do that. Imagine if you could pull out Showtime kick in the last minute of this after the war. Oof.
It wouldn't surprise me. What Showtime's like. Good little step out there from off the cage. Diaz is just on him, you know. Not even giving him the space to throw it.
And he's slapping him as well. He's not even punching him.
Oh.
A lot of these are open palm. They weren't. Oh. Spinning back fist there.
Oh!
Two knees.
Oh!
Was that a third knee? I didn't see. There's a knee.
Oh, that is done.
He's done. He's
done.
over. This is over.
Done.
We have got a TKO if Joey
done.
Beltran decides to end it.
Yeah, he's not coming back with nothing.
Fucking hell, Joey. No one needs to die tonight.
How is Anthony Pettis recovered?
He's not, has he? But, like, how the fuck's that not over?
That's it now. Watch. Look. It's finished. Oh, no.
3 minutes left. I don't know how this is still a fight, to be honest. That should have been over. Nate's took his back. Depends if there's no fight left in him now. He'll just let him take that. He'll just let him take this. But he's defending it. Doesn't look like he's up for it.
I don't want to get tapped out, does it? There you are. He's on top. Wow.
Key thing from now has got to be to try and get back up.
But Diaz is sick off his back. Diaz still working.
Diaz going to town from the bottom.
Like this with the elbow.
2:12-ish left in the round. Nearly double the significant strikes. 98 for Diaz, 55 for Pettis. Not Sergio. I can't believe that he didn't get stopped.
I know.
I don't know
I'm
what
surprised.
Joe
Yeah,
Beltran saw in that.
Oh.
It looked like for the whole time he was one more shot away from like going out, you know.
Just a clean one.
Yeah, it's like he was just about like defending himself enough.
Did he try to work for a Kimura there? He was leaning off to that left-hand
Yeah.
side. Oh, nice elbow there from
And that's
Pettis,
allowed him to
and
get
he
up
stood
as well. Surely he's...
Come on.
You know what? Just ball stomp him at this point, don't you? What are you going to do? Take a point? Oh, good.
Oh, elbows.
But why did Pettis go down with him?
He's elbowing him.
Oh, no,
Nice
he's out
step
of that.
over though. Imagine.
There's a minute left in this. I think you're going to see quite a bit more scramble just yet.
He's giving
Big
that
shot.
one.
I mean, there's a bit of a scramble on the floor. I don't know what he's aiming for there. Is he just trying to fucking... Tell you what, Pettis has shown some right chin in this. This should have been over a long ass time ago. "31 seconds left in the fight. Third round, quite comfortably.
Diaz just
3 rounds.
counted him.
Diaz is the one bleeding, as usual. But
Yeah, no change.
got it
I think
under.
he's took all 3 rounds here.
He had his left arm under them.
Pettis was rolled out of it again and throwing strikes from the top.
5 seconds left.
Too little, too late.
Oh. Oh, nice little kick for the face.
Wow.
3-0 Diaz?
Yeah.
Comfortably.
That's my dog. Yeah. Lovely game, mate. Lovely game.
Any of you guys disagreeing? I bet my wife on Diaz. Which bookie takes wives? Inbox me. Ash, Diaz didn't look like he was coming off a 1,000-day layoff. Jesus. We are welcoming back. We all miss Diaz. Jason says I also bet his wife on Diaz. Victory for Diaz. Diaz Jiu-Jitsu. I won 3 million. No, he didn't. That's what he always did. He started them and he let them survive, then he made them suffer. Diaz too long for Colby. I think Colby puts him on his back.
Well, that's the thing now. Does Diaz stay around and fight again straight away, or...?
Who the fuck knows? I think is the honest answer. Isn't it? Who the fuck knows? Diaz, he could agree to do it, and then I'm not doing it.
Fuck it off a week before.
Turn up, nah. Anybody disagree with 3-0? Oh, I can't see anyone disagree on that.
3-0. What's up, lad? What you like the taste of that?
Fruity smells gone.
Fruity, lad. Swallow it, lad.
1 to go. Heavyweight title fight time. Diaz Masvidal. Ooh.
That's the fight.
Yeah. Ooh. Hood on hood.
Ooh. 30-27, 30-27, 29-28. Excuse me, sir. Who the fuck is awarding 29-28? You put it in the wrong column. Well, I'm 0 for 2 on my ACCA tonight, so time to lump on Stipe Miocic to beat DC. Nate Diaz, winner by decision after a fucking mauling of Anthony Pettis. Why do I keep mixing? I'm going to call a fucker Sergio or Antonio.
Let's see what Diaz has got to say now.
Do some volume for this, I reckon.
Be my brother Nick.
Yeah, let's hear what he's got to say. What was that?
I don't know. What
Something
they said.
motherfuckers, he said.
Thanks to Nick Diaz. Something motherfuckers.
Anyone know what he just said? Let me know in the comments. I didn't hear a word of that. Yes! Masvidal's been called out. Masvidal looks happy about it. Douchebag with his AirPods in next to him.
That's his manager.
Just fucking smack Colby. Fucking div. It's time for tag team MMA. Who won?
Yeah.
Masvidal loves it.
With the West Coast gangsters. Look. Nah, them two respect each other, you know. Did you see that? Both from the street. They both know. No shit talking. It's smoke season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, one more fight to get a bet in on if you're into that. Make sure you're over 18. Be gamble aware. Look, I went with DC, the favourite, at 8-11. It was in my ACCA. Stipe is there at 11-10 if you fancy that. I'm fucking 0 for 2 tonight, so my advice would be to go against what I went with and go with Miocic to wrap this party up because I fucking suck tonight. Shut the fuck up, Loz.
I've only lost. I've got one wrong tonight.
Which one?
Yoel
Romero.
Yeah, Romero. Yeah.
That's the one I got right.
Said
The
you,
only
Adrian.
one.
Yeah.
Called out
wrong.
Masvidal.
DC, innit?
He's a little special. He is a little special.
Crawford. Sick boxer.
Um,
Yo, that's my boy as well. Holloway.
Tony Ferguson.
Fucking
see,
mad man.
I'll allow
That's
him
a
wearing
mad
sunglasses
man, you know.
inside. Get him lugs, mate. Fucking hell. Who's got worse lugs, him or Forrest Griffin?
Not all you know. That's the
Neither
close
of them are
one.
hearing a fucking damn thing that you say. I'll tell you that for free. They're not wearing AirPods. Bows over ears all day long for them. Not a fucking prayer they're getting AirPods in. So who won? Really? I mean, we did
Is that-
throw a graphic up and everything. Like, fucking Diaz won 3-0. Easy, well, technically. Two judges had it 30-27. One of them suffering from CTE and has got it at 29-28. I don't know what the fuck he saw. Nate versus Jorge. That's insane.
Got to be the fight, innit?
Yeah, where
Makes
do you
sense
make
for
that?
everybody.
Where do you make that? Is it a Vegas
Anywhere.
fight?
Anywhere, anytime.
Where's Masvidal from?
Florida,
Lives
innit?
in Florida, yeah. Top team. Does
Let's
it
know in the
happen-
comments. Where does that fight take place? Vegas? It's got to be Vegas. Bro.
Does it happen before the end of the year?
Yeah, it's got to.
What we in August? It might be New Year's Eve card.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen anymore. New Year's Eve scrapped.
Oh, why?
They just do the one at the start of December and that's it. Pay-per-view wise. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, everyone.
You always are, mate.
Sake. How are we feeling for Khabib and Poirier anyway? Does that go any other way apart from smash?
You can't say it, can you?
Not
But
really.
you always write like every fight Dustin seems to have. I always write him off and
And it comes with the
keeps
smoke.
keeps coming through. How about you, Loz James?
Do you know what? To be honest, mate, I can't wait to see anything. I don't want to see anything other than Khabib and Ferguson, mate. That's what I want to see. I think anyone outside of that, it just
Sign me up.
innit? It's the realness.
Oh.
Two freaks in nature. Because Khabib's a freak in nature in his
Do you know
own
what
right.
I think it could have been? And if the UFC was fucking smart, they'd have done this because it keeps the fire burning. Regardless of what the fuck's going on with Conor, just smacking up old people in pubs.
Allegedly.
Oh no, we've seen a video. He fucking smacked an old guy. Unless it's a guy wearing a Conor fucking bodysuit. Or it was a deep fake. Anyway, I think Tony Ferguson's got the tools to beat Khabib.
Yeah.
And I think Conor's got the tools to beat Tony Ferguson. And I think Khabib's Conor every time. Why not keep the party rolling? Everyone makes loads of money.
Styles
That's what
make
it's
fights.
about, innit?
Yeah. Khabib, Tony, Conor. And just pass that fucking title around for the next 5 years until someone gets bored.
I agree.
Should we all make loads of money on it? Let's have Conor versus Khabib 22. Here we go. We're doing it again to see if it can fucking happen. Because you run it back the other way and it probably doesn't even work like that. But like just in that, let him. Conor's won a title back, so he's now fighting Khabib. Khabib wins his title back, so he's now fighting Tony Ferguson, who Conor beat. Just fucking beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
beep.
The love triangle.
Just fucking do it.
Oh,
I'm throwing a random interim every now and then just to mix it up. But like they haven't done anything like that. Hobbs.
That's what the fans want.
It is what we want. I don't know if Conor can recover from that bout with the old man. Old man's got a chin.
Any new comments from Bob? Bob's gone to bed.
Bob may have deserted us.
Oh, Bob was the
Congrats
man
to
as well.
Sir Stockton was his last one. Mr. Conan says Diaz versus Ferguson, which I think means Ferguson. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. Ooh,
At 55.
Ooh. I don't know if Nate's getting down at 55 again. He's fucking Mathis, isn't he?
Mathis stuff.
Absolutely Mathis. Well, goddamn. Right, how's this one going? Do we see any difference from the first match?
I don't.
I'm not sure I do. Do you know what? I think it probably goes at least another round longer. I think there's something from Stipe that we're going to see in there, more of what we saw in the first. And I think it either goes one more or it goes a distance and DC wins on the judges.
Well, I think the fact Stipe's not fought since is a bit of an odd one in itself, but the fact, like he said, he's not even watched the fight. Well, how do you, unless he's just saying that, but how do you analyse where it all went wrong and what
Unless
game plan you're going to change?
Caught, but either way, you should have looked at it.
I think Stipe needs to keep him at distance, man. You don't want Cormier getting in tight on you.
That's how it ended last time, wasn't it? That little inside, right?
Yeah, he needs to keep him at the end of that jab or teeps.
Yeah, fat lad union. Come on.
Andy called it last time. Cormier, he said, "I'm going to exit the clinch and hit him with it," and that's exactly what he did. I think Stipe thought it was like a part of the eye poke related at the time, but I guess time will tell.
He threw whiskey in his face. He didn't punch the old man. Saw a lot of that video. Looked like a dick to me. Either way, what's he doing? It's not normal behaviour, is it?
Is this the last time we see Daniel Cormier make a walk?
I almost hope so, to be honest. It might be. I do.
What happened?
You don't need to see the guy fucking going in there week in, week out, do you? Top analyst, top presenter.
Yeah.
Time to fucking call it a day, man. I don't want to see him fight Jon Jones again.
Nah, because he's just going to get ironed out again.
But I'm sure he needs to for his own mental fucking, ability to sleep. But I don't see it going any different. I mean, what do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments.
I reckon he's getting ironed out here and he's going to retire.
Stipe's going to do it.
Yeah, Stipe's going to do it.
Stipe's definitely got the ability to. He's got something about him as well where you go, who the fuck knows what he could bring. And look what he did to Alistair Overeem. Dead.
Sleep.
Yeah, I like DC. Mason, Stipe's very arrogant. I think his arrogance will lose him the fight. What time is Stipe and Daniel on? I would imagine within about 90 seconds. Reminder of the odds there. Cormier is the favourite at 8-11, and the odds have gone off the screen. I can't remember what Stipe was.
11 to 10.
Is it 11 to 10? Bang on. Yeah. Well done. So there you go.
Just trying to keep us alive,
On our last legs here.
Here we go.
When it gets like to the end of the night and you think, yeah, no one can be arsed playing jokes. Ha!
This is it.
All we want is a nice early knockout so we can fuck off home. How about that? Don't want to be leaving here at fucking 6 in the AM.
European fight fans, the struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Fucking mint when it's on at like 9 o'clock. Like we had a card, was it the one in, was it Brazil? The other week? There was one the other week that was on at just like 8 o'clock. Was it the Lawler fight? No, it wasn't Lawler, was it? I don't know who it was. We had one of the other week.
There's a Covington Lawler one, wasn't it?
Was it that one?
Pretty early, yeah. I think it was like 10:30.
Absolutely top, yeah. Mint, perfect. Can we do more of those, please? Less of this shit. And even when you come to Manchester, you fuckers in the arse by doing them at 3 in the morning like this.
I know. It's a bit hard-fought, isn't it?
People in the fucking in the stadium with a duvet and Horlicks like, wrap this shit up. Let's go
bacon
home.
Butty before the main event. Serving up breakfast.
Check him in the background, though, your boy. Bobby.
The real champ.
Oh, I'm going to end up saying something to him online, aren't I? Getting into it.
Did you used to fight at 170, mate? I mean,
yeah, I'm a dick as well, so I'll be like, I'll fuck you up.
Send him the postcode, lad.
On UFC 3. On the PlayStation. Ooh, how does this go down, man?
Because how do you feel after someone's put hands on you and knocked you out?
DC will tell him as well.
Yeah.
He's been actually quite hard on him this week. He's been going like, I can't remember the exact quote. Let me find it. Because my brain ain't working at this time in the morning.
It's Sergio Pettis.
Yeah, against Sergio Pettis. What was I looking for? Oh,
What DC said to
Yeah, he used to be fucking knackered.
Can anyone in the comments say what happened?
Anyone know what's going on?
Who's fighting next?
Where is it? Here we go. It's about my heavyweight title. He's been acting like he won the first fight. Tomorrow I show you that sometimes if you ask for shit you really don't want. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And Stipe basically called him out on crying after the Jon Jones thing, didn't he? He said he's saying I was upset with the first one, but this man cried on national TV.
I mean, that was such a bad
I broke my heart, that. Broke my heart, that fight.
It was brutal, that.
Why'd he ever even interviewed him and shoved the camera?
That was the one where,
so bad.
that was the one where Rogan went, I'm not doing that
Not
again.
there.
It was over him as well, wasn't it? But after that, yeah, that was a bad do. I mean, it's not nice anyways. It's so you just got knocked the fuck out in your underpants on national TV. How do you feel? Well, yeah, fucking smashing, Joe. Thanks. Thanks for asking.
All of the lights. There'd be some sort of big...
Guy on the left's like, fuck's sake, this guy runs, doesn't he? No! He gets to the edge. Why has he got about 400 fucking layers on, though? What's all that about?
He always does that, doesn't he?
I know, but why, though?
Oh,
For this
he might be cutting
14
weight.
seconds.
This is the first time
There
he
we
cuts
go.
weight. Here we
Yeah,
go.
smacks everything. Has a quick little run. Why are you trying to keep up with him, son, in a suit? Behave yourself.
I love the way it's like a three or four man camera team for Cormier's run out. Normally just one
Yeah,
guy
just-
does
Yeah,
the
you
full
see
thing.
it from up top.
Just fucking cut to the wide. Fuck this noise. Guy with a bulldog next there, like, fuck, say, nigga, go sit down, me, mate. I'm 30 feet.
There ain't many people that change, like, that get into a zone before a fight like DC that does. Like, you see him when he's an analyst and he looks so kind of calm and collected, and then you see him getting ready for a fight and it's just like a switch in his head.
Yeah.
But even the little, like, snarl he does down the lens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's routine, isn't it?
You can, well, it's like if you sit on embedded, like he wouldn't have his picture taken with the new belt because he's not won it yet as a superstition thing. So you can imagine he's one of those type of guys that's once he's got all his layers off. I mean,
He said he'd lost weight, lose lighter.
Yeah, he's £10 lighter.
Is it?
Yeah. And £15 lighter from when he won it. First time. No. Yeah, it was £10 lighter from when he last fought him. That leg need looking at.
It's a mouse on a quad bike.
Stipe for the win, I hope, says Eric. Who have you got winning? Go on then, Darren. Who's winning it and why?
DC in the second round knocks him out.
With the fart? Or
Fart, no fart.
I reckon
Right up.
Stipe's going to do him first round. He's just going to bring the smoke. I reckon he's just going to put it on him from the get-go.
But I reckon that might happen. He might just catch him with that short right.
I'm torn between DC winning the second, Stipe winning the first, or DC by decision. I'm going to go with DC by decision
Oh, yeah.
because we're not getting out of here early.
fuck it
No
up.
early finish for us tonight. Fuck's sake. I want to see the fight, not a circle jerk. Well, you shouldn't have fucking clicked the link then, should you? Please feel free to subscribe. Kieran says, feel like DC can get on the inside too easily, expecting the same result and finish as last time. That's why they got to do that shit, son. We're going to find out in a minute.
Does that make DC the greatest heavyweight of all time?
Oh, fuck knows. Maybe.
So that's 7.5-inch reach advantage.
6'4" and 5'11".
That's a usual fight for DC, really.
Shit. My God.
I think McGregor's got a bigger reach, hasn't he, than Cormier?
He's got freakishly long arms, though.
Yeah. There he is, Kobe. Kobe.
It's going to become a thing, innit? Bob, with another mad comment. Miocic beats Masvidal's fastest record KO by 1.5 seconds with a flying headbutt. Regards. Nice work, fellas. Subscribed.
Yes, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Go on, Bob, lad.
I have to get Bob on next time.
Cormier didn't even wrestle last time, so I'm expecting him to use it this time. Well, we'll see. He often doesn't. Someone such a highly decorated wrestler.
I always think Stipe's striking coach, the kind of long guy there, looks like the least like MMA coach, the one on the right.
Yeah, he should be a cyclist, him. He should be a guy that bores you to death about doing triathlons at a weekend. That should be a boring cunt. Talk about your triathlons. But yeah. Stipe the GOAT. But how can he be the GOAT when he got knocked the fuck out?
Well, that's the thing, if Stipe knocks DC out
Stipe's going to knock him out, bro.
DC want
He needs to.
the trilogy.
He needs
Who
to
the
put in
fuck
bed.
knows? Yeah,
And
who
fast.
the fuck knows? More questions than answers if Stipe fucking belongs him.
Body built like a temple.
Yeah. Fucking tank of a temple, like.
That's the man.
Big underdog.
So he looks nervous.
Nah.
No, I think he looks pretty chill.
Nah, he's focused him.
Yeah.
Put him in bed, bro. Watch. First round.
I'll take a first round finish either way, to be honest.
Jon Jones is the GOAT. Well, not heavyweight, he's not. I would like to see DC and Jon Jones at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Because nothing changes at light heavyweight. I think DC gets diminished by doing it, and it goes no different to the other fights at light heavyweight. Whereas I think DC's better at heavyweight, which gives him at least a 10-15% jump, and that for 10-15% jump might be enough to level the gap between him and Jon Jones, and then we'll see a fucking fight.
And it does something for Jones's legacy, doesn't it, as well? If he can beat him again for the heavyweight belt, it's like he becomes a two-weight world champ.
It's a fucking free hit for Jon Jones.
Yeah.
It's an absolute free hit. You don't lose your belt if it goes tits up. And in all probability, you get to fucking really fucking terrorize DC, which I don't really want because I love DC, but Jones will. Jones will love to terrorize him. And he'll say all sorts of shit which he knows true. Shit like...
See the guy next to him there.
Like, you
All
know,
over the gaff.
you can't fucking go to bed at night without thinking about me. Because I bet he can't.
Too competitive, isn't he?
Let's go.
And how brutal would it be with the UFC hiring DC as an analyst if he's got to fucking analyse Jon Jones just going on a right tear at heavyweight? Get them memes ready again. Wounded.
Surely when you DC and you get a call to do his fight, you're like, nah, get someone else.
Got a hammy. Yeah, you can do it with a hammy. Okay. Nightmare.
Let's
Here we go. We are underway. Round one. Heavyweight title fight. For an argument on who's the fucking greatest heavyweight. I mean, realistically, who else is in the mix? Kane? Fedor?
Right, man.
All
Big
right,
shout out
just 'cause
to
you can
Frank.
text him. Yeah, big shout out to Frank. I don't think he goes down as the greatest of all time, no.
Well, with a potential 5.
We're going 5. Just fucking get used to it, and then you're going to crash on the way home.
Oh, my word.
I don't want him to. He's just gonna. Just told you. Just
Sounds
drive
like
him
the start of
third
some, like-
fucking
Oh,
drive
man.
over third gear in the
Oh,
left-hand
nice
lane
leg kick.
and be right. Don't 120 it all.
I've got an automatic, so no gear change required. It's probably worse, actually.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you're
it
not
is.
thinking-
It is.
You're just gonna lull yourself into a thing, yeah, and then lull yourself into a fucking ditch.
The missus and the kids are watching. I love you all. Have we missed anything from this fight yet?
No, just a lot of leg kicks from
just
Cormier.
kind of like feeling each other out a little bit at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh. Very
You know
slow
what?
to react then,
You
wasn't
know
it?
what? Cormier gets in that inside nicely. And a bit too easy for my liking.
And how quick does he look?
Look how
Looks
stiff.
sharp.
Look how stiff Stipe looks when them punches come as
I know.
well.
It's like it's a shock to him, but he knows what happens when it happens. Because look what happened last time.
Well, he's not watched it, so he don't have a fucking clue, does
True.
he?
He felt it though.
There it is. Right,
Yeah, that inside right. Can he get the wrestle? Oh, he's got a single.
It's not strong enough.
Probably
You
not
gonna
long
switch to a
enough.
double?
No. Oh, is he doing
Oh,
that?
no.
His
He's
fireman
going for a
carried the
ride.
fireman. Sit on his head. Sit on his head.
Cormier's not sure which way to throw him now, is he?
Yeah. Boom.
Boom.
Does he get straight back up?
No, I think he's held him for a couple of seconds at least there. Side control for DC. Flattened him out. He's regained back to half guard. 2:22 left to go. I don't think DC's got enough here to stay in this position. I think he's more dangerous on the feet.
I do. Definitely. He was getting inside his punches nicely and very easy as well.
He says, I want to see the commentary guys fight each other. That would be good MOA. No, it wouldn't. Here's what would go down. Laws would destroy us. In about 13 seconds, if he has to take his pants off. Less if he's just keeps
Long dick style.
Shows the fight. Well, fucking Herbert by name, Herbert by nature there, mate.
Drop it a like, Herbert, before you go.
Yeah, subscribe before you fuck off. What I think DC's doing here is winning round one.
Yeah.
Apart from that, he's not really doing a fucking great deal.
I'm
but he is
thinking if
winning
the
the round.
captain stood up, he'd probably ironed him out by now. And that's the God's honest truth.
Oh, he was landing. And every time he landed, Stipe was doing this face.
Yeah, like it was a shock to him. Yeah.
Brandon Wolf says, DC looks like a fat donut eating champ. Champ. Thank you. It's like, you know, the heavyweight boxing champ.
That's Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Not just any donut.
No, with a chocolate dream cake one. No fucking
Oh,
about.
nice up kick then.
His wrestling is on
It just
point,
makes it
though.
look so easy, doesn't he? Stipe's spinning around and
He
he's
moves
always
so
there on your
fucking
back.
well for a chunk, though, as well,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Oh.
We've got some hammer fists here by
That's in the back of the
DC.
head, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's at least in the ear. Hell, Herb's going to let a guy die tonight. Jesus Christ.
Stipe holding on for dear life.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stipe looks like he's trying
big elbows.
to bring him down, but like he was just getting smacked in the lug from DC. End of round
DC's
one.
not even out of breath.
Jesus.
It's like,
That was a tough first round for Stipe, to be honest. Not a lot of that went in his
I
favour.
can hear his ear ringing from here.
yeah. Therefore, them elbows. They're ruthless.
Stipe looks slow considering weighing the lightest that he's been. I think he looks shocked by when the punches land, which is weird. You not think he was going to get punched?
Mm.
And if he can't beat DC, has he peaked? So we're going to look at a quick recap of some of the first round. Decent leg kicks by DC. The fireman carry.
I love the way during it, DC, he's just not even like straining. He's just kind of
There's
walking
no
around
expression,
like.
is there? We're doing anything. Could be looking at his shopping list. Spent most of it inside Stipe's guard once he did get him down, but he was just landing bombs. Fair play. Make sure to like the video.
Stipe's reaction doesn't fill
That's
you with
better.
confidence.
He needs to come sharper with that jab. He needs to be sticking it out, touching DC's gloves, making him think.
He's very rigid, isn't he?
Yeah, and his guard's wide open for Cormier. Just come straight through the middle of it.
No head movement.
At all.
He's not coming off the centre in the slightest, and that is why DC's touching his head up. Because he knows where his head's going to be.
Oh, that's a nice knee.
Knee's very effective, I think, when DC comes into range.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it keeps him away, for starters, and you're
Yeah.
hitting him right in the gut. And as a fellow fat guy, that's a fucking nightmare. You don't need that shit. The knee to the body again, it's keeping him at range. Because
That's
you've
better.
already got the length on him already. Letting him in
Oh.
like that is what is going to lose the fight for Stipe. Keep that knee up. Keep him at range. He'll probably
That's it,
switch to a
Nick.
fucking single on you if you do, though, to be honest. Oh,
Don't. As soon as he touches there, he needs to engage with him.
Yeah.
Because he's
Oh,
touching him to look. He's touching him to feel the reach.
He's grabbing his hands
Exactly.
and then smacking
Look.
him. Yeah, every single time because he's just got a quicker reaction. As
He
soon
just
as
needs
he
to
grabs
jab.
them
Look
hands,
there.
there
That's
you go.
it.
Or I was going to say teep him and fuck him
Yeah.
off.
Well, look, he can knee from there. Boom, that's
Yeah.
it. Drive that knee
One
up.
knee there to that gut, it's going to be a fucking game changer. He's letting DC in.
As soon as
too
he
much
touch,
shit.
drive that knee forward.
Still on the feet.
Boom.
3:20 left to go.
Oh,
Big right.
That's all. DC's just doing this like we're going to fucking
Oh,
smack him up.
that looks a bit of
That was
an
an
eye.
eye poke, was it?
Herb Dean doesn't give a fuck.
No, Herb Dean's going to let a guy die tonight.
Oh.
Oh, shit!
oh.
I thought he was going in for the kill
DC's
then.
rocked.
Has he rocked? He is, isn't he? He looks it.
Yeah, he is,
Oh.
yeah.
He looks it.
Stipe was as well.
Oh,
shit, that
oh,
landed.
he's rocked.
He's shouting at him now.
Oh,
Or is he?
don't be surprised if DC
Knee.
shoots for a takedown.
Knee.
Takedown would be a good idea right now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, right hand from DC.
Oh, he's rocked. Oh no, he's not.
He might be.
He always has that face, Stipe.
How high are Stipe's eyebrows? What's all that about? He's like this.
He always has a permanently shocked face.
Yeah. Mason
Come
saying
on, push
DC
off
needs to be
and trade,
careful. DC don't retire. Much better chance so far as
Push
Stipe
off and
Miocic
trade.
using his range.
That's it. Nice elbow.
Stipe seems slowing the pace down. He's pressing up against the cage. Oh, threw an uppercut which didn't quite
Oh,
land.
nice. Nice.
Fucking hell, DC. How about put a hand up?
See, you should be letting hands go there. Bam, bam, bam. There you
Oh,
go.
fucking hell, that looked like it landed.
That right hand.
Oh, so these right hands from DC are fucking finding a home. He's hitting him with a nice stiff left jab and then immediately comes over with the right. Oh my God, if that had connected.
Nice left from Stipe as well.
It's like Stipe's not got the power to. I don't know. It's like Cormier's just walking through his punches.
Stipe's not going to continue walking through that right hand though.
Nah.
His right eye's giving him issues, Stipe's as well.
Wow. Well, this fucker's delivering as well. Fair play. Someone getting KO'd says, Ash. Bob says, this is better than HD porn. I like you,
Bob.
Bob. You can come again. Who's winning? Fuck knows. Who's rocked?
Oh.
Both of them. It's almost like a I'll punch you for a minute and then you punch me for a minute kind of affair at the minute. DC's landing a right hand on the scramble a little bit.
Oh.
Every time he grabs hands,
Yeah,
he'll hit him
bang.
with that left.
And watch
So
now.
I wouldn't even let him touch hands. As soon as he touch hands and he's, look, bang. He can hit him straight down the pipe because he's touching hands from here.
Yeah. And he's got the range on him.
Of course he has. Look, as soon as he put, bang, bang. Oh.
That
oh.
step in from DC, though, is fucking brilliant.
So his head's dropping down every time he throws the shots now.
DC.
DC's head's dropping. Look there.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah, to
Catch
the
him with the knee. Yeah.
Left hook or left knee
Yeah.
from Stipe could fucking finish this off.
Fake it. Boom, boom. Nice.
Mad, innit? You go and fucking see DC. He's got his shirt tucked in. He's
Oh.
got slippers on. You'd be like, it's just someone's fucking dad, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, baddest man in the world. Apart from Jon Jones. Beats everybody in the world bar Jon Jones. What the fuck?
I'm having a piss quick.
We
Wow.
got a fight.
2 rounds in. I haven't got a fucking clue who's winning this. That looked like a thumb in the eye. That was a thumb in the eye.
Yeah, and ever since that, he's been holding that eye.
That was definitely a thumb in the eye. I'm probably giving it DC. I don't know about the first. No, the first was DC, wasn't it? I think it might be 2-0 DC, actually. Let's say. Give us the blow-by-blow. We are giving you the blow-by-blow. Kieran says, this card has definitely delivered. Mate, yeah. How's it? How's it? Like the video if you enjoyed tonight's card. And dislike the video if you fucking haven't liked tonight's card. And if you haven't, you're a fucking weirdo because it's been absolutely belting. And subscribe if you're new.
DC style run out there from Lost.
Yeah. Straight back in there. I don't want to miss the smoke. Didn't wash my hands neither, mate.
Piss flavour.
It's alright, I used the right. Look how red he's gone.
Far too early on.
Here we go, start of round 3.
Oh yeah, it's like in between, isn't it?
Fucking 8 minutes to 6 in the morning.
Is that what's...
Alright, only 3 rounds left.
Don't worry, it's like when we drive home.
Oh, nice 1-2 from
That's what I
Stipe.
need to been
Found a hole.
from
Growing in
start.
confidence now, Stipe.
That's it, fakes. Use that distance. Boom, there you go.
DC's way of evading punches is to catch them square in the face, I think.
Yeah.
Stipe, oh.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
little shiner there. Stipe's eye.
DC keeps spitting something out. I think he's probably got a cut inside the mouth. Fingers, yeah, fingertips. Best fight of the card so far? Oh, easily Romero.
That eye
Costa.
again.
It was easily Romero Costa. He's having trouble with his eye. He's showing us a replay in between.
It was an eye poke, but DC
he
just
thumbed
keeps
it.
hammering
Yeah.
to it now.
Oh, nice.
Right hook on the exit.
Sam
There
says
it
now
is.
DC mastered the Jon Jones eye poke technique he can't lose. Oh, it's like a superpower. He's not finding a home in this round though so far. He's not had anywhere like what he had in the first 2. Oh no, he says as in he fucking lands one. You're right though, he is dropping his head.
Yeah.
When that right
Every
comes.
time.
Nice uppercut.
Up against the cage, Stipe, the one pressing. DC just fucking around, he's not really doing anything. DC wins by legalized eye pokes. Obviously, Bob.
I think Bob. How's Bob scoring the fight?
Bob, what scored you got the fight? Who's winning so far? I think it's 2-0 DC, but I think this one's going to Stipe. I think.
Yeah.
At least halfway through, it looks like it's going to Stipe anyway.
Second round was a pretty close one, I thought.
First one should have definitely been DC. Second one, I think, was just DC. This one's definitely Stipe.
Yeah.
So his eye.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a mouse under
worse
that
and
left
worse.
eye, hasn't he?
And it's
And
his
his
right
right eye's
eye is the
closed.
bad one.
Not having a good time of it. DC's done fuck all in this round.
We're on the same shots every time.
But they were working in the last round.
There you go.
There seems to be a standard tactic from AKA is they all seem to take the third round off in every fight, go 1-2, third off, 4 and 5. Khabib did it against Conor. Luke Rockhold's done it before. Oh,
Just give him enough hope to fucking kill him off.
Yeah.
yeah. Take down.
Brandon
for
says,
Stipe.
Yoel lost because Vegas. I don't know if he did. DC 2-0 says Bob. This is definitely Stipe's as we go into the last 90 seconds or so. Might be a good idea if he steals a takedown, though.
Got one on in the round.
You know, you win 3 rounds, you've fucking pretty much secured the title, haven't you?
Yeah.
He throwing double punches there. Your defibrillator. This has become a fucking Wild West scrap at the minute. Not technical, not powerful.
Just scrappy, dude.
Just, yeah. Max Holloway challenged DC.
Oh.
Nice shot.
What? Did he?
Nice 1-2 there, wasn't there?
Look at the state of both of his eyes. He's got to be having some trouble. Oh.
DC's finding a home for that right hand again now. Looks like he might have been rocked though on the way in. They're talking to each other as well, I think. Which is kind of fucking crazy this deep in the 3rd round. DC showing some fucking Tyson Fury level of fucking movement at the minute. Just bending right at the waist and just fucking rocking all over the show. Jesus Christ, what a round that was. Not one for the fucking textbook for sure, but one for heart. Jesus. Yeah. I'm going 2-1 DC.
How's your eyes, mate?
I'm with you. 2-1. Nearly as bad as Stipe's, I think.
You guys are saying, Stipe, I don't need head movement, Miocic. Miocic needs to keep a distance. He can't win a scrap with DC. Up to me says, if DC wins this, and then they just left it at that. Handguns on. He is boss. There we go. Airport style ones, landing the next one. Huh?
I reckon someone's getting knocked out this round.
Reckon?
Yeah. Well, I said that about the first round, so you know what I mean? I might just be chatting doo-doo.
If DC deliberately took off that round and he's able to go through a gear, I think it might shock Stipe. And he could put him away. If that's what he did. I'm not 100% sure that's what he did do, because he looks bollocks to me.
Stipe's eyes are in a bad way, though.
Stipe's eyes look bad, yeah. He definitely looks like a Walking Dead extra.
I know what the first thing DC's going to do now.
What?
Get fucking straight on those eyes.
Reckon?
I'd say
Jabs.
so,
Them jabs have been working all night, haven't they?
When he follows it in with the right hand.
Yeah.
You can see Stipe like winces every time it lands on there.
Mad, isn't it? DC's such a technical wrestler, so technical on the ground, spends 90% of all fights doing this weird scrappy shit, standing up. There's a fucking champ on the back of it. Who's winning? I think DC just 2-1.
Oh. How sharp that, you know. Wasn't it?
Lightning those hands.
Stipe slowly backing DC up. Not really throwing anything. They're both kind of just looking at each other a lot at the moment.
Reckon they're half saving it for the last.
Mad technique, that. Especially with the way these bang. Is he just waiting, trying to hit him on a counter?
Putting his hands out, he just hook. Just step in and hook.
I think they've both just gassed. I don't think anyone's saving anything for anything. I think they're both just fucked.
Yeah. Nice body shot.
DC almost looks disgusted that
Nice
he's doing
body
that.
shot.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Chill out, lad.
play me like that. Basically, last minute, nothing's happened. Couple of fucking body shots from Stipe. Coming over the top of that right hand a little bit, DC. They're starting to go
Body
through the
shot.
gears a little bit now, speed it up. Maybe they have took a round off.
Oh,
Loving that left to the body.
Fucking
Yeah.
bodies ripping
Is he
through
trying
it.
to go for a liver shot here and try and fucking call it a day with that?
Maybe.
Dirty move.
Well, the body's not going nowhere, is it? It's a big target. It's not like
DC's
trying
is.
to hit the head.
Like a fucking keg.
Oh, you know.
Look at the clock.
He's
as
going
well
for it every
DC.
time.
Yeah.
He's trying to try and fucking bust a liver open
Oh,
here.
It's again.
Every time he's just dipping down. Unless he's trying to bait him into something. Because that right hand from DC's been the big hitter of the night. He's dropping his head to the left to throw that left to the
Yeah.
body. He might leave himself open to get fucking sparked the fuck out
You
with
know
that.
what? Getting body shotted like that shuts down the gas tank.
And it's also going to pull your hand down if
Yeah.
you're not feeling it, which might open the door for the left hook to call it a night. Stipe might have played a blinder here.
Sharp jab that one. Pill.
DC's basically now just got his hands down his waist. He's backing up and just throwing random jabs. It's become pretty untechnical at this stage. Stipe's going to the liver every fucking time. I'm sure he's either trying to blast through that liver or he's trying to set up
That's nice
for the left
movement.
hook to the head. And I don't know which yet.
12 strikes to the body.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. He's done him.
It was a right hand
oh,
to
he's
the
done
chin.
him.
This
He's
might
done
be
him.
over.
He's done
It's
him.
over.
He's
It's
done
over.
him.
It's over. It's
He's
over.
done
It's
him.
over. There you go.
Told you. I told you, motherfucker. Give him crip. Oh no, is that what's that? Oh, that's the Congo or something. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Macarena.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you have it.
Decent.
Stipe has knocked the fuck out of DC.
Them body shots, I swear to God, them
Unbelievable.
body shots just shut him down.
And I saw a right hand rock him straight back up against the cage, and then I didn't see what the fuck followed up after it. But it was enough.
What a moment for Stipe.
But you know
What
what?
a moment.
Fucking how's it mean?
They always say some people can get punched in the head all day long, but you hit people to the body and everybody needs oxygen. You need oxygen to breathe. Once you shut that body down, the oxygen down, the gas tank down, that's it. You can't, you finish. I don't care who you are. It's a big target to hit, especially when you got them. Look, that's a big target.
He's slowing him up there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? He actually hits him with a great 1-2 there.
Boom.
Then he backs him up with a
Boom.
right, another right.
Boom.
I think another right. So there's a right there. That rocks him. The
Boom.
second one nearly finishes him. The third, they're glancing. Then he's out. Jesus.
I think also the way-
still letting him
Boom,
die.
that body shot. Look.
Watch the 1-2 here
You
now,
felt
though.
it.
But boom. That opened him up a little bit.
That knocked snot out of his
Boom.
nose.
And then that one and that one. It's like 4 right hands in the space of about 1 second, which has just fucking ended it.
And I think with him mixing it up to the body, left DC kind of half not knowing where he's going to try and land.
Because he couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
He couldn't reach in anymore because his body's wide open every time. Could have shut him down early with that from the start. But
Does DC retire now? It's a great dance from a bit like a Valentina Shevchenko's.
from the same hood.
Only
That-
shocked if he does retire now, to be honest.
That is the loosest Stipe's looked all fight, that dance.
Yeah, that little jig at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, actually is.
So no longer undefeated at heavyweight.
Mate, the way he was ripping them body shots through.
They turned the
Oh,
tide.
they were
They
horrible.
turned the tide.
They were horrible.
They were nasty. They were.
In them little gloves as well. No, thank you, B.
No, he's had the greatest relationship, Dana and Stipe.
Justified in his sulking now, though.
Yeah.
Sulked. Take this fight. Nah, fuck you. Give me the rematch. Sat on it. Got the rematch. Gets a new shiny belt. Fair play. Fair play.
Look, he just wants his hand lifting in his belt. And for Daz Russell not to crash the car on the way home.
Cheers, Stipe.
Yeah, don't crash. Proper.
He didn't really mean it.
How are you going to be able to sleep now when you get in?
Josh says 4 out of 5 on the bets tonight. Started with a 10, ended with 97. Bloody good pay per view. Yes. Chef says I bet 200 in the 4th. Well, I won nothing. So
Yeah.
I was literally 0 for 3 on my bets
You need to
tonight.
start taking them
So,
out of my
if you
book,
like that and you want more awesome tips like that, all right, let's be honest. Tonight was shit. 2 weeks ago, got 5 out of 5. Them's the breaks. Come and join us on BetBull. Follow MMA Latest. Also, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed it tonight. Thank you guys for joining us throughout the watch along. Go give Daz a follow. Go give Loz a follow. And if you want to give me a follow as well, come do that. And we will see you in the next one. Laters.
Peace out.